Yeah. One time for the city. Yeah. Same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cost. Last of a breed to do it how we was taught. Gods in the rafters covering you and yours. Gather round the world's most famous battlegrounds. Infamous enough where they have it, but we proud. If you're not cut from it, it get harder to breathe it. In a concrete jungle with the garden is eating. Yeah, where one poster can hang you with a great speed. Where you can run up on whoever has an 8 seed. Or freeze up South Beach from off the line. Or 4-point plays in Easter overtime. Let it bang.
I'm making sure I got the Twitch Fan TV chat live and with us as well. Covering all my bases the same way the New York Knicks need to be doing tonight, as the Knicks have a huge game against the Chicago Bulls for many different ways. 2-2 start for our New York Knicks. Not what some fans were expecting, but if you're looking at all the variables, kind of on par. But time to turn things around. This is the first game for NBA Cup play. And also, the Chicago Bulls right now in this young season are 4-0 to start off the season. They're going back home. A high-flying, fast-paced, young Chicago Bulls team is off to a fun run to start this season, and the New York Knicks look to spoil that today. It's your boy CK. I am CK2K. Welcome back to another play-by-play here on Knicks Fan TV. We back in action, man, trying to keep this thing going, trying to get back on track. Shout out to Jacob Ball, $2 super said we got Mitch. Let's go. Also, big day because if you heard the news yesterday, Steve Novak Novocaine signed to be a part of the MSG crew on nights where Clyde can't make it, and he is making his debut tonight. And this is crazy. This is crazy, man. You know, with all the rumors of Giannis Antetokounmpo and this, then third, Steve Novak for the past, I think it's like 4 or 5, maybe more than that, he has been broadcasting over for the Bucks. And now Novocaine home with us here on MSG. And has fans thinking, is that the beginning? I'm only kidding, but what's good, everybody? Shout out to everybody on YouTube watching the play-by-play. Also, shout out to you guys on Twitch Fan TV. I see you guys holding it down. And everywhere else, we're also live over on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody across the interwebs checking us out. Today's broadcast brought to you by DraftKings and Wayfair. We're going to do some reads on them later. Both promo codes KFTV, but stay tuned to learn more about that. Shout out to my mods and members, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Almost bit my tongue. Curtis West, I see you. Russell Whiskey, Deuce. Yes, Deuce is back. The deuce is loose. And y'all boy, Yabusele is back. Will he earn the love of the Knicks fan base, or will it continue to plummet? We'll see. And yeah, the biggest return, Mitchell Robinson, says he was ready yesterday, and now he will test that theory out today as he is healthy and good to go. So we're going to see Mitchell Robinson tonight. What's good? I'm watching. Thomas Donnery. I see you guys starting to clean up your ats. Thank you. Because now I'm remembering who's who. Y'all going and changing y'all ats. Ties, what's good? Jacob Bell, hope you are good. Wise guy, ready for this W? Always, always. I got my Brunson on today. We're rocking with Brunson, my City Edition from last year. I'm a fan of this one. Curious to see what this year's City Edition jersey will look like. Anyone else saw those Doomsday jerseys? I did see those jerseys. Said Doom on them. They were fire. They were fire. The hashtag beat. Look, here come the hashtags flying. Look at the hashtags flying. Oh my goodness. Checking in. Let's go Knicks. I see Mr. NPC. What's good? Let's show some love to Twitch. Even though I said I pulled out the chat, I didn't even read the chat. There's Frank White in the building on Twitch Fan TV. What it do? CK, happy Knicks Friday. Happy Knicks Friday indeed. Knicks on Friday night. That song is still going, man. That song is Robert Randolph, man. Robert Randolph. Go New York, go New York, go. Let's go Russell Whiskey. Clever, or Trevor TV, I see you. Also, shout out to everybody who was making it back and forth, as I am also doing the play-by-plays over on my channel on the off nights. I'm pretty sure we will be doing the Sunday play-by-play over on CK2K, so Make sure you are keeping track on both channels. We will be live all 81. So whether it's here or on my channel, we will be live giving you the best play-by-plays, all under the Knicks Fan TV umbrella. Yeah, man, Knicks 2-2 to start off this season. I feel like the last two losses have had some Knicks fans beside themselves, for the lack of a better phrase. People are blaming and worried and thinking the worst of things already, when the fact of the matter just is, it's a team still trying to figure each other out, still trying to figure out an offense, still trying to figure out their intensity defensively, who needs to do what, who should be doing what, the consistencies, all of the lulls of the early seasons. I implore you to check some of the other favorites in the NBA across the league and see what their records are as well. Rockets took them a while to get their first dub. There's a lot of teams across the board that took some time. So I say that to say, don't trip chocolate chip. It's a long season. We're 500. We're going to go to 3-2 today. Real quick, to check the temperature on Twitch and on YouTube, I've made it known when this whole thing became a thing that I'm a fan of it. I would love to see the Knicks make a play for it if we can. If the games are in front of us, might as well win them. But what's the temperature in 2025, year 3 of this in-season tournament? How are you feeling? Do you want to see the Knicks make a play at it? Do you want to see the Knicks, overachieve and get this mid-season tournament? Or are some of you guys still in the I don't care category? I've said it in the beginning. I stand on it now. I am a fan. If it's something that can be achieved, if it's something that could put us in the record books in the future, because look, this is year 3 of it. When we're talking about year 50 of it, we remember the New York Knicks as one of the champions. I want to be a part of that history. So that's how I feel. But I'm curious to hear what you guys in chat believe with this NBA Cup. And it seems like it's here to stay. It's only improving each and every year. This is probably the first year where the courts all look good, not just a few of them, which is pretty cool. I love our court. The Knicks court is fire. If you have not seen it yet, go look it up online. But yeah, what is y'all temperature on the NBA Cup? What is y'all temperature? Let's win the tourney. There we go. There we go. Russell Whiskey said, "Do not care." Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I understand. Look, I get that. But I'm telling you, when this thing ends up becoming a main part of NBA history, we gonna remember. So I'm trying to make sure the Knicks etch themselves in history, bro. So I want one. I want one, man. What jersey I got on? This is Jalen Brunson today, the City Edition Jalen Brunson from last year. I'm going JB today. He's been on a hot streak. Let's keep that going. What up, RGT? I see you, brother. What's up, man? Panic time. Oh my gosh. He said, if it happens, okay. If it doesn't, okay. See, no, man. I'm excited about it, bro. We got to be excited about things, man. But I get it. Win everything. That's where I'm at, Trevor. That's where I'm at, bro. Winning is a habit. Win everything. There we go. See, we're slowly making it over, bro. We're making it over, man. We're making it over, man. If it's presentable, if it's something that we can win, if it's something that's going to be a part of the history of this sport, I would love the Knicks to be etched in it. That's how I feel about it. We're not starting yet. We're just doing all these starting. No, we're not even doing. They didn't even do the starting lineups yet. I don't know what they doing over here in Chicago. Yeah, the Chicago. I almost said Bears, bro. Chicago Bulls 4-0 this season. Also, for those who are curious, in our division for the Cup, if you do not know, as of now, the teams are the Knicks, the Bucks. Again, we were with the Bucks before. The Bulls, the Heat, and the Hornets again. I feel like we've been in the same group as some of these guys in the past, but pretty winnable, man. Pretty winnable for us. We love the Heat. We love the Bucks. Let's make sure we handle them in their games, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we set the tone with a dub in the NBA Cup. Let's see. We'll see. Jacob Ball with the $5 super. I appreciate you. Said I really wanted to watch this game. Where is it? They keep making it harder and harder to watch games. Thank God for you, man. Just win. I appreciate you. This one is a League Pass game. Should be on MSG for those who have MSG. So this one should be an easier one to find if you are a New York native. If not, it is on League Pass for others. Bulls press the ball. You will see. The Bulls are a young, fast squad. They're going to play with pace. They're going to play with intensity. This team is just a young, college-like squad. And I think that's what's worked in their behalf to start off this season, but the Knicks can spoil their start and get a dub. Salutations, CK from New Jersey. Bayonne? I don't know where that one is. Someone, New Jersey, help me out there, man. So excited for the Knicks to get this win. Go Knicks. Yeah, man. That's a part of Jersey I have never heard of. CK2K, what up? What's up with the big bodega? He is just having a slow start. But the game has officially begun. We are underway. New York Knicks win the tip. I got to hit the refresh everywhere because everything stopped on me because that's just how League Pass goes. But Knicks win the tip. Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges are starting five as we go up against the Bulls. Here comes the Bulls with a young team. They picked up Okoro in the Lonzo Ball trade. Knicks going the other way. Mikal Bridges picked up by Buzelis, who a lot of people are really high on. Buzelis, who was a lottery pick last year, showing some moments. Karl Anthony Towns for three in the corner gets that one to fall, and that's how you want to see the Knicks start a game. I think they're going to say it's a three. The score for me got a long two, but it was a three ball. Didn't get to see where his leg was, but it is what it is. Mitchell Robinson back in the lineup, man. That's a pleasant sight for a lot of Knicks fans. Mitch looked good in his limited play in that first preseason game, and then we never saw him again. So we'll see which version we get. Good defense there by the Knicks. Deflection going to be Bulls ball. Yep, big Mitch Rob is back. We've been asking for it. We've been begging for it. Shout out to Jens. Fab, I see you. B. Mills, a miss there from Buzelis. Knicks now back to pushing the pace. Bridges looking, but I don't think OG was ready for us. Now Bridges taking the ball back over. A couple of screens, a lot of space. OG back to Towns. Towns wants another one. Towns, it looked good. Does not fall. Rebounded by Vucevic. Buzelis back to Vucevic. Vucevic looking to get to somebody else. Josh Giddey. This team is all his now. We're going to see him take the next step in his career. Great outlet pass from Towns and OG Anunoby taking advantage. Great play there from the New York Knicks, showing that fast-paced style that they want to play with. Bridges stays with him, but Giddey a strong layup regardless. Their first basket of the game, 2-5. Salute, CK. Salute to you, Fisher. I see you. OG Anunoby with the fake. OG Anunoby going to pull anyways. He can't get the three to fall. Look at Mitchell Robinson showing his impact. Brunson left wide open, and Brunson gets his first three of the game. 8-2 is the score to start off. Everybody looking to find their shot today. Our shot has been, that's what I'm going to leave it at. As Vucevic shoots the mid-range or gets it to fall 4-8. Towns pass like the ball got cooties. Easy buckets. Yep. Love the shots. Yeah. I mean, that's what the season has been. They just weren't going in the first few games. We're hoping that turns around for us today as OG Anunoby. The three balls hidden for the New York Knicks. 3 for 4 to start off from three. Buzelis gets bumped by Anunoby. He almost gets the and one. Instead, he will get 2 free throws. 11-4 is the score. Chris Barber said, blowout to Cowboys. Happy Halloween. How you doing? What's everybody's costume today? Young An, what up? Are you guys watching the Knicks game but also listening out to the door to give trick-or-treaters their candy? What's the word? What's happening? It's too early on my side of the coast. Buzelis missing the first free throw. Love that. Another one. The one. What up? What's good? Love the shots. Yep. Shout out to 315 of you guys rocking what is in the chat. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. This is all brought to you by DraftKings, as you see in the graphic. Promo code KFTV. We will get to our sponsors at halftime. 11-5 is the score as Buzelis splits the free throws. Bridges back to Towns. Towns to Bridges. Bridges in the mid-range. Great lead pass to Towns, and Towns taking advantage. Look at Bridges. with some point guard play. You're seeing Towns rocking a sleeve and a wrap on his right arm. Not sure the ins and outs of that, but OG gets the steal. OG in the break. He finds an open Brunson. Brunson fakes the corner three. He drives. Mid-range jumper instead. It's short. Rebounded by Giddey. I'm not counting no win until after the third quarter. Amen, Taz. This game is a game of runs. I just realized, by the way, Shamit checking in early, I think, for Mitchell Robinson. We got a short run from Mitch. No foul trouble, so I guess they're really going to keep him on that minutes restriction really aggressively. Speaking of aggressive, Mikal Bridges goes to the line as he draws a foul. 3 minutes of Mitch so far. Okay, yep. Ball is zipping. Looking like how it should, man. Looking like how it should. Again, bro, I know there's people that are already a little worried about Mike Brown and his system and what he wants to see the Knicks team do because of how the last two games were. But look, the same way we were celebrating excited about how it worked well in the first two games, we're seeing the other side of things in the last two games. It's going to take some time. It's ups and downs, man. Season just started. And right now we're seeing the best version of what this Mike Brown offense is going to look like in this first quarter. But again, there's 4 quarters in the game. Timeout as the Knicks up by 7. We got 8:08 left in the quarter. I like how our coach is coaching Cat. I like how he's coaching everybody. We saw in the last game, he did a great job in like pulling players aside and talking to them, pulling players aside and letting them know what they're missing out. We saw him do it with Hart. We saw the numerous times with Cat, that whole meme about him and Cat talking for a long period of time. You know, holding players accountable, teaching, building a chemistry. It's, you know, all the above, man. It's all important. This is how it looks when we have a defensive anchor and our shots are falling. Wisdom. Imagine that, right? Imagine that. What up, David? It's funny, but Mitch is a key player. It's not funny. It's the truth. It's the truth. I don't know, said forget the kids. He said, I ain't got no damn candy for them. They gonna ring this doorbell, I ain't gonna answer. It's that simple. I don't hear it. Knicks are on. Go to the next house. All games tonight are going to be towards the NBA Cup group play for group games, and then we get into the knockout round. Knicks got pretty far last year, just came up short before getting the trip to Vegas, 1 game short. Will we change that here this year? We'll see. These are facts. Mitch is very important. Now, she said, damn straight, right. B. Mill said, I put the candy outside. That's diabolical. You are home and you got the candy outside. That's different levels, B. Mills. That's different levels, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. Cause we got the kids. So we go in trick or treating. We the house that we turn off all the lights and we sneak out and go trick or treat ourselves, bro. I want this cup badly. David Haas, excuse me. I'm with you, man. Anything I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. Anything that can edge our team in the history books of some way, I'm here for it, bro. Especially in a winning variety, bro. I want a chance. Mitch is the golden goose. He must be protected as much as possible, which is why he's on this heavy minutes restriction. I'm here for it. Look at this. That's a crazy stat. Mikal Bridges, 12 of 13 from the line, which is up to par for him in his career. He is a very solid free throw shooter. But the stat is last year, he didn't even get up to 12 free throws until his 19th game because he was posted up in the corner waiting for a shot. That being said, Bridges splitting the free throws here and some unluckiness. So now he's 12 of 14 to start off this season. But interesting stat, man. How y'all liking Novak? I can't hear Novak on the broadcast, but how's he doing? As Vucevic showing a little bit of that old school game with the spin move hook. 9-14 is the score. I got a sign saying no candy here. Damn, respect, bro. As long as you're not trying to, Oh, Buzelis, he can fly. What an alley-oop finish to Buzelis, Josh Giddey. Those two can make for some highlights in the future. A very, very light team in Chicago, bro. 4 white dudes and Isaac Okoro out there, man. Brunson with the pull in the mid-range. That one goes down. Knicks back on track, 16-11. Novak is okay so far. Cool. Shooting those fades. That's Brunson's thing, though. The cup is a nice start. We need some hardware. Amen. And Isaac Okoro, you know, he loves hitting that corner three against the Knicks, but when I watch him shoot against other teams, that thing be clanking. Isaac Okoro, don't matter what jersey he's wearing, corner three gonna go down against the Knicks. Brunson, extra pass, Shamet with the three, Shamet with the miss as the Knicks hot start seems to be cooling down and the Bulls playing in pace. Big three ball, they're no good. I don't even know who that was that shot that ball with the Chicago. Oh, that's Herder. I know Herder. I know the Red Rocket. Another miss there for the New York Knicks. Here comes the Bulls going the other way. They want to tie this game or, in fact, take the lead. Vucevic misses terribly, rebounded by Brunson. A little bit of back and forth right here between the two teams. Towns picked up. Towns, extra pass to Brunson. Brunson of Mikal. Mikal got to shoot that, but ends up in the hands of a wide-open Shamet. Couldn't ask for a better shot. And Shamet not able to hit that one. Vucevic finding Josh Giddey. Giddey picked up by Brunson. Goes right after Brunson. Gets to the fall, and the foul late on Jalen Brunson. So Giddey back to the free throw line as Brunson picks up his first. Landry Shamet, who was one of our better shooters in the last game, starting off this one missing 2 easy threes, wide open. Great ball movement by the New York Knicks, but we got to hit those shots on a consistent basis. Landry Shamet not off to a great start after checking in first. Here comes Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams, who the Bulls were very high on when they drafted him. He's been pretty, I don't know, in my humble opinion, he's been a little bit of a disappointment. Injuries riddling his career, but when he does play, his defense is really, really solid. But we're going to see what he adds to this team this year. Again, Bulls 4-0, man. Oh, Ray said, when's the last time we hit open threes, bro? This is crazy. Well, we started this game hitting threes, but, you know, it's how it goes. 16s on the board. Both teams with 16. Brunson with the feet work. Shamet thought about it. This time goes to the rim. Draws the foul. Can't get the bucket, but will go to the line for 2. Shamet, after missing 2 threes, trying to be aggressive and take it to the rim. Gotta like that. I think I see Deuce McBride checked into the game. Lord, have we missed number 2? I could be wrong, but we're still on the zoom-in cam on Landry Shamet. Look at that. See, Shamet had 16 points against the Bucks, 5 for 11. Like I said, he was one of our better scorers in that Bucks game. So it's unfortunate that he starts off this game 0-2. Not only Deuce checking in, but Yabusele back from his trip to Colombia out on the floor. And Shamet just continues to brick, missing the first free throw. Shamet taking edible or something. Shamet, can he split him at the very least? He will. Shamet with 1 point. But Deuce McBride, Yabusele, Brunson, Shamet, and Hart also checking in. We got 4 bench pieces and Jalen Brunson, a very small lineup. Patrick Williams letting that 3-ball fly. No good. Rebounded by Yabusele. Now, the critique on Yabusele outside of, you know, why he has the nickname he has is that he just looks lost and confused, and he's not taking advantage of shots like that one, but this time he will make the big 3. And I think Knicks fans just want to see Yabusele produce. The hustle has been great. We know that he can get the offensive boards. I'm a really big fan of his screens, but we need a lot more than that with all of the actions that we've been using with Yabusele. Josh Hart holding on to the ball, gets it back to Brunson. Brunson picked up by Buzelis, nice cross, pulls up right over him, not able to get it, gets his own board, fakes Vucevic, gets it back to Shamet. Shamet trying for the 3rd time. 3rd time's not the charm. And Shamet 0 for 3 from the field. Josh Giddey looking around. He finds Williams. Williams over to Herder. Herder faked him out. He goes for the bounce pass. It is kicked, and it will be Bulls ball. What up, Cyber Chaos? What's good, CK? Running late tonight. Don't worry about it, man. Glad to have you. Frank free throws. Yeah, man. Knicks starting off 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Bridges missing one, and Shamet missing one. Both splitting. Chat calling for Shamet to sit down. Not a good start for Shamet. 3-ball from Herder, no good. Luckily, the Bulls on the other side also throwing up some bricks. I know we're concerned about our Knicks, but the Bulls missing wide open opportunities right now. Knicks need to take advantage. Deuce going right after Giddey. He finds Yabusele. Back to Deuce. Back to Yabusele. He hits one already. That one is going to be short. Rebounded by Giddey. Ayo Dosunmu getting into the game. He goes right after Shamet. Scores with ease. And that's the effect he has to the game. A strong guard attacks the rim with power. Deuce McBride picked up here by Giddey. Back to Jalen Brunson. Mark Mason. Brunson sidestep. He pulls from 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Giddey again. Here come the Knicks about to pay for their missed shots. Luckily, Dosunmu not able to hold on to the handle. Kevin Herder. A little bit of a travel there, but we going to let him slide, I guess. Herder, though, on the take. He gets fouled. Kevin Herder, known to be a sharp shooter, splitting the defense, and he'll go to the line. What a short-lived hype of a first quarter. First quarter, the beginning of the game, Knicks hitting everything, looking clean, and that just vanished, within minutes. Sheesh. Jalen, what's his name? Jalen, what's his face? I know the Knicks were, what is his name? Why is his name escaping me? Goggles. Jalen what? Don't show me. I want to guess Jalen Smith there. I almost had it. Both free throws down by Herder, 20-20. Not sure which Knicks we going to get, y'all. Not sure which Knicks we going to get. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Shots not falling anymore. Brunson still on the floor. Yabusele with the fake. He goes right to the rim. That's what we want to see him take, but not like that. He misses it there. Trey Jones, finding Herder. He thought about it. Patrick Williams back to Herder. Beautiful play by the Bulls, and they take the lead 22-20. Timeout called by Mike Brown, and you cannot make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. After a hot, strong start by the Knicks, they just fall flat, and nothing is going New York's way with 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Not what I expected. We have people in the chat talking about blowout incoming. Well, game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, we walking. Right now, we are walking. Sleeping on defense. That has been a key in the first 4 games, man. Defense has been an afterthought. I don't know what Art was looking for. I don't know what Hart was looking at. Why he was looking at OG's man when Herder rolled to the basket. B Mills, the Josh Hart defense question is gonna never get answered. I'm gonna be honest with you. His defense is questionable. Cardiac Knicks incoming. Golly, bro. G. Jones saying you got to relax. I agree. Not the way we wanted to start it, but got to relax. The only wings we guard are at the dinner table is crazy. First of all, why are you guarding wings at the dinner table? Eat them. Oh, boy. We have to win this game. Amen, bro. How long before we nostalgically wax poetic about the glory days of Tipsy, K? I'm waiting for the comments. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Is that what this season's going to be? When everything goes all well, we We told you so with Tibbs, but when things go wrong, it's gonna be it was never Tibbs' fault. Oh yeah. Rare Edition said classic honey garlic. What happened to layups? Are we too good for layups? Trade Brunson for Cunningham if the opportunity is there immediately. Tone 7580 playing 2K. This team shouldn't be having problems. I'm sorry. I disagree. Season just started. No one is perfect at the start of a season. We missed Tibbs. Go ahead and take that we out that sentence, bro. Yo, there was somebody dressed up as Brunson and Josh Hart. That is a fire costume. That was fire. One dude had the Brunson braids. The other one had Josh Hart's little bun. That's funny. That is funny. Nah, we need to find that picture. That's funny, bro. Giant for Knicks for like, right, we are 4 points. Yeah, right. You got to relax. Brunson wasting no time going for the mid-range pull. No good. Knicks right now struggling to score a basket while the Bulls doing a great job in attacking our interior because there isn't much of one, but Yabusele says, yes, there is, CK. Protecting the paint is Yabusele. After a big block, he will go to the bench. I wonder if it's for Mitch or Karl Anthony Towns, but great defensive play by Yabusele. We need that. And it is for Mitchell Robinson. He played the first 3 minutes, then had to sit. Now we're going to see if he closes the quarter. Jalen Smith fakes it. He finds Herder. Herder finding Williams. Williams finding Dunsumu. Great take there, but a foul on OG. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe he got armed, but from a live look, it looked like OG poked the ball free. Can we get a replay on that? OG can't believe it either. That's going to be OG's second foul, if I'm not mistaken. I got him down for 1 already. That may be his second foul. We're going to find out. Shout out to Jacob Ball for another super. $5 super cent. We got this, Knicks family. Also, I'm driving down from upstate New York this week to watch my Giants versus Niners. Pray we win. It's a long drive home if not. Shout out to you. There's a big chance, man. Y'all can get that one, you know. As long as Mac Jones. I know Mac Jones having an okay season, but and their defense a little hollowed out. Giants can go ahead and probably take that one. What up, SZM? How you doing? We are doing all right. Knicks not they're having a very up and down quarter. That's what we'll say. Started off hot, been cold since. Deuce McBride, though, his first bucket since returning. Welcome back to Miles McBride. He was severely missed in the 2 games he was out. Josh was helping for some reason, which made OG rotate for no reason. B. Mills scouting on Josh Hart defensively is so great. But look at that loose ball ends up right in the hands of Ayo Dosunmu, who gets the easy dunk. The Knicks defense non-existent again. Deuce McBride trying to go off of the screen. Instead, Hart goes for the drive, dribbling, almost turning it over. Brunson on the drive. Brunson throwing it up. He gets the foul and one by Jalen Brunson. Opportunity here to tie the game at 26 with a made free throw. El Capitan has started off this season hot, but we need the rest of the Knicks to follow suit. Karl Anthony Towns has been all over the place. Not sure how much of it is the quad. Not sure how much of it is him figuring it out. But Brunson with another strong start, 7 points for Jalen Brunson. Got to tie this thing up with the make here. Oh, another missed free throw. The New York Knicks went from starting off the season shooting the free throw ball. Well, not tonight. Jalen Smith laces a 3, making the Knicks pay. And just like that, a 4-point deficit with 1:20 left in the game. Deuce McBride picked up. No, that's Phillips. Julian Phillips that's picking up Deuce McBride. Bridges back in the game. I think we have the starters. No, we have 4 of the starters, or 3 of the starters, as Deuce McBride pulls for another 3. No good. Rebounded by the Bulls. 3 starters plus Hart and Deuce. Oh, Patrick Williams with the footwork gets past Bridges, gets the and one. Great move from Patrick Williams, and the Knicks right now struggling defensively. Even Mikal, who has had a great start defensively this season, that right there, that play, he got. Look at the replay. Look at that. Mikal Bridges, and then on top of it, he's the one that gives up the foul.
Tragic.
Don't want to see that. What up, KG? Patrick Williams making the free throw, 32-25, 7-point game. Can the Knicks at least stop the bleeding? Look at the free throw differential, 8 for 9 for the Bulls, as the Knicks are 2 for 5. Deuce McBride had so much space, but he was too open. He didn't know what to do with himself. Bridges open for the corner 3. That's way short. Rebounded by Mitch. Mitch goes up with it. He airs it. Not sure if he was blocked, but the Bulls now going the other way. Dunsumu trying to shake up Bridges. This time Bridges staying pat, and they're going to call a travel. No, they're going to call a foul on Bridges again. Back-to-back fouls. Where? Bridges picking up his second foul. I thought that was a travel. A little bit of skating from Io, but no. Bailed out by Mikal Bridges. And just nobody getting it going to start this game off. Knicks already in the penalty. If the trend continues, the Bulls, okay, he misses that free throw, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Jordan Clarkson, the first time he has played first quarter minutes all season, he's taking Mikal Bridges out. Mikal Bridges not happy about it, telling coach, my bad. But 2 fouls for Mikal, 2 fouls for OG as well. Even Wingstop having some problem defensively here. As Io splits the 2 free throws. 9 for 11 are the Bulls from the free throw line. "20 seconds left in this first quarter. Brunson hoping to stop the bleed and get a big shot before the quarter could end. Brunson picked up by Patrick Williams. He's in the mid-range. Step back, pull, and that one goes down. Great shot by Jalen Brunson. 27-33 is the score, but look at that. Dunsumu. Josh Hart just stopped and watched him go to the basket with plenty of time left. He throws up some nonsense. No good. And that had to be one of the worst endings to a quarter we could have asked for. The way it started, this game looked like it was going to be a turn of a new leaf for the Knicks. Shots going down. Defense looked clean in the beginning. But after the first substitution was made, the rest was history. 27-35 is the score. Look at the Bulls shoot. I'm scared to look at the Bulls shooting. Bulls shooting 57% from the field. Not great from 3. But the way that they're killing us in the paint is crazy. Spread scoring. This is what the Bulls do. There's no egos with the Chicago Bulls. Everybody gets a piece. They already, off of the bench, have a combined, oh my goodness, I don't even want to know, 15, 19. They have 19 points off the bench already. 19. Let me make sure I got that count right. No, I didn't even include Herder. No, I didn't include Herder with 4. Patrick Williams with 3, that's 7. You got 3 more from Jalen Smith, 10. 9 from Dunsumu. 19 points off the bench for Chicago. Not good for the New York Knicks. This team 4-0 to start off the young season for a reason. They're playing with energy, and they're doing all the little things, man. Wow. I need a no, you don't. We don't need a plus-minus look. I don't want to know. The plus-minus is in the gutter right now. Jalen Brunson, though the leading scorer, he is tied at the lowest with McBride and Hart. Yeah, we don't need a plus-minus conversation. We don't need to have that conversation right now. It's not looking good. But, as I always say in these situations, there's 4 quarters in a basketball game. We just gave up the first. 27-35 in the first quarter. Yuck. I'm just going to ignore the Josh Hart convo because I don't want to be emotional, CK. You already know where the Josh Hart opinions are going to be in the chat. So, yeah, you just go ahead and tread lightly. What up, Queens? Due to revenge said team just looks slow. Team just, we just can't shoot, man. I stand my ground saying we getting good looks. They just not making them. They just not making them. And this is 3 games in a row. Hopefully that turns around, but we'll see. As Mike Brown brings Wingstop back out, both of them with 2 fouls. Jordan Clarkson, Karl-Anthony Towns, who got an extended rest, and Tyler Kolek. This is a lineup I don't think we have seen yet. We might have, but not for a long period of time. Knicks get a stop, and here we go. Knicks finally stop the Bulls from scoring. Can they score off of the stop? Bridges, he had the lane, decides not to use it. What are you doing there, Mikal? We need that. OG Anunoby. Look, nobody is going to the paint except for Kolek. Throws it over to Clarkson. Clarkson's going to fire in the corner. That's no good. Knicks had about 3 opportunities to get to the paint, and all of them decided to not take them. Not a fan of that shot. I know Clarkson does that, but when you had 2 other looks, we got to get something falling first. We got to see the ball go through the hoop. Build our confidence back up. A foul on Kolek on Ayo in the corner. But yeah, man, we need to see something go down. Play inside out. I know Brown wants the threes. We'll get the threes, but if you got an opportunity at the hoop, take it, man. Sheesh. Josh Giddey with the spin move. He passes it off to, I think that was Julian Phillips. Good play there. Was that Jordan Clarkson? It is. Jordan Clarkson, the first ever hard hat winner. For those who don't know, Mike Brown rewards a hard hat and some Timbs to the hardest worker, and Jordan Clarkson was the first one to get that. 3 ball by Jalen Smith, no good. Knicks need to find an offense, though. We're finally getting some stops on the defensive end. What are we going to do here for offense? OG Anunoby heading it off to Bridges. Bridges back to Clarkson. Clarkson waiting for Towns for a screen. Clarkson keeping the ball. Back to Towns. Towns going to pull that. No, he won't. He's going to put the ball on the ground. Goes right up. Weird looking floater. No good. Ayo Dosunmu now trying to mix up Kolek. You can see, I can figuratively feel the Chicago Bulls salivate offensively when they see who we are, what we are doing defensively right now. We're giving them so much space. Bridges trying to cut them off. Giddey left wide open in the corner 3. And that's my point. The way they're moving, breaking down our defense, they're doing it with ease. 11-point lead for the Chicago Bulls. Look at the field goal percentage difference. 52-35. Bridges losing his handle off of the screen. Bridges picking up his dribble. No one's there to save him. Finally finds OG. OG now he wants to go to the rim. He goes up with a wild one. He gets it to fall. There was a little bit of contact there. No foul call, but at least the Knicks score again. Patrick Williams firing a wild one. That one no good, trying to shoot over Kolek. Here we go. This is my thing. For a team that's a turnover by Kolek, for a team that's supposed to be playing a transition, where are we? Wide open Ayo for 3. Oh, no good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Williams for 3. I got to press the button, y'all. I got to press it, bro.
What the hell? Oh, my God. No way. Yeah.
JG, what up, homie? What up, CK? This is going to be a tough season for all of us, man. 6th seed, here we come. Oh, the doom and gloom continues in the chat. Bulls look so much faster, so much more mobile. Yes, because they're a young team playing that way. Chat is going, yeah, chat is losing their mind. This teammate winning a chip. Oh, the chat losing their mind. Oh, man. Knicks not looking good at all. Tibbs, please come back. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we have reached rock bottom. We got people begging for Tibbs to come back. Oh, no. Not a good start, man. Not a good start. Knicks can't hit a shot at all, man. Sit Kolek down, please. Kolek been out for about a, cup of coffee, and they already want him out. Pat Cat up, bros, getting paid. Star money to ball like ow. Oh, man. I need the Knicks to give me something. I don't even want to check X, bro, or Twitter or whatever we calling it nowadays, man. Oh, boy. Poor captain got to play full 48 minutes, right? Bulls about to go 5-0 to start the season for the first time since Jordan played for them on the Knicks watch. Damn. That's a crazy stat. But, game's not going to end after, 2 quarters. All right. Look, man, I can say all the hyperbole. I can say all of the things that need to happen and this, that, and the third, but what are the Knicks gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? They gotta show it. Bridges, their nice little mid-range fade. He gets that one to fall, all right? 10-point game. But look, we gotta continue to respond as a whole, defensively and offensively. Good shot there from Bridges. APAP, appreciate the $2 super set. It's the same team from last year. Buzelis back into the game. Herder back into the game. Buzelis going to pull from 3. He can hit those, and he will hit that right over the outstretched arm of OG Anunoby. This is what I'm saying. We can't even really get excited about a score for the Knicks because how are we going to stop them on the other side? Bridges now picked up by Phillips. Gets it right back to OG. OG spinning off Phillips, doing a great job defensively. Clarkson going to fire with the defender in his face, but Clarkson hits those. 10-point game again. Can we break it to single digits? Not with Josh Giddey shooting like that. Remember the day and age where Josh Giddey was left open. Can't do that in 2025. 2 threes for Josh Giddey. OG Anunoby trying to respond with a 3 of his own, and there it is. Now, both teams looking to be going back and forth, but Knicks got to get a stop. Good to see the Knicks finding a rhythm offensively, but if we're going to keep leaving people open like that, thank God Jalen Smith airs it out. What do the Knicks do? Can we continue? Deuce McBride checking into the game. B-Dot saying, go on that damn run. Amen. Amen. 10-point game. Knicks 10 bench points to their 22. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Josh Hart looking to check in. Towns looking to move the ball. Not a good screen. All he does is help the defender double team OG. What is going on? Great defense from the Bulls. They're going to make them pay. But instead, Buzelis hangs the ball on the rim. But see, that's my issue with those type of screens by Towns. Like, make the move and get out of the way. All you did was allow not just your man, but the man that's already guarding OG to then easily double team him because you're not going anywhere. So it should be a jump ball. No, they're giving him free throws. He got fouled? Where? Oh, my. I don't understand why he getting free throws. For what? That should be a jump ball. Or turnover, whatever it ends up being. Huh? How does he have free throws? All right, 48-37. Buzzell is looking to take the lead to 12, and he will. 49-37. Gee whiz. Frank, as long as Jalen Brunson is on this team, I don't think that's happening, brother. Deuce McBride picked up by Herter. Back to OG. OG to Clarkson. Clarkson trying to fake it. Nobody's biting on it. Clarkson going all the way. Loses the handle, and another Knicks turnover. That has the Knicks at 4 turnovers on the game in this first half. Josh Giddey double team. Josh Giddey loses the handle. And another foul for the Knicks. My Lord, man. 8 fouls for the New York Knicks. Going to be 9 off of that Clarkson foul. What are we watching, y'all? What are we watching, y'all? And there it is. A swipe through, and the Bulls getting that home court advantage with these referee calls. But at the same time, man, as much as I want to get upset about the calls, the Knicks doing a lot of reaching too. They're making it easy on the referees to make these terrible calls. Like, keep your hands out the cookie jar, bruh. And where is Jalen Brunson? Giddey misses the first free throw. There, thank you. There you go. But yeah, man, as much as I don't like these foul calls, like I agree, some of them are soft. At the same time, don't give them the reason to call them. Slide your feet, man. Everybody reaching the whole time. Split free throws there from Josh Giddey, 13-point lead. Brunson in here to hopefully save the day offensively, but what's that going to do for us defensively? Josh Hart's on the floor. Io instantly called with a foul, trying to reach on Brunson. Seeing Woody and Buzz in the front row. A lot of Toy Story love here. Saw Zerg earlier. My son is a huge Buzz Lightyear fan, so he would have freaked out. KG said we are watching a disaster, CK. Yeah, bro, that's an understatement. That is an understatement. Screen set there. Brunson, he steps back for a 3 ball. That goes down. Big shot for JB. We know he's going to do that, but what are we going to do here defensively? Because it looks like they can get whatever they want defensively. Watch how they move this ball. Watch how butt naked open they end up on this next shot. Good defense there from OG, but my point exactly. Buzzell is left open. Luckily, no good. Rebounded by Cat. Knicks have an opportunity to cut this back to single digits. Brunson going to attack. Oh, good extra pass to OG. OG is going to pull way short. Rebounded by the Bulls, and here come the numbers. Buzzell is going right after Hart. He finds the knees of Giddey, and somehow Giddey's able to catch it off. Herter bounced past to Vucevic. What a pass from Vucevic, and Herter with the what a play. I'm here to watch the Knicks, but that was a beautiful play by the Bulls. That give and go. Vucevic, man, good pass. Deuce McBride trying to stop it. That's in and out. Rebounded again by the Bulls. I feel like I'm calling more Bulls plays than the Knicks. Giddey cross court, open. Dunsumu does not take it. Back to Herter. Herter back to Giddey. Giddey off the fake. Giddey going for the drive. He finds another. Oh, man. Vucevic luckily up the side by not shooting that. What a look. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see how easy it is to break us down? Oh, my God. Can we look? I don't want to be a part of the toxicity, but can number 3 get off the floor, please? Good move there from Jalen Brunson. Number 3 ain't giving me anything, bro. please get him off the floor, bro. I ain't saying no names. I'm sorry to those in the chat that's going to get upset because get him off the floor, please. Got Herter out here looking next level. As Vucevic just goes right past town. I feel like a broken record in every single one of these play-by-plays. I don't care what does and doesn't go down offensively, because what is the most appalling to me is how soft we look defensively. Like I feel like the Bulls on offense, they're running drills in practice. That is what it feels like. That's the energy it gives me, bro. They're like walking through drills because we're that easy to break down defensively. I don't like that. Unfortunately, Mitchell Robinson on a minutes restriction, which is why we haven't seen him for the majority of this second quarter. But look, man, as much as I love Mike Brown going through the roster and making substitutions and playing deep, not everyone needs to be playing a lot. I get it, soul and heart and all that fun stuff. Number 3 need to sit down a little bit longer than he be playing. Towns, if the quad hurting, take a break, brother. Because this is like defensively, we are like traffic cones, man. You're watching them. Literally what they're doing is go on the opposite side of OG. All right, OG's guarding him. Let's not switch it. Let's go have Kevin Huerter create the offense. Let's go have Densumu create the offense, because they got the soft side on. Like, oh my goodness, man. Wake up. I know it's Halloween, but I did not turn on this TV to watch this scary-ass game, bro. Ay, ay, ay. CK, you remember Tibbs screamed at them on defense throughout the entire game. That's true. That's true. JG, too far. He says it's going to be like the Kemba Fournier season. Oh, Lord. The one says a trade is looming. I ain't talking about trade in October and stuff like that. I'm just talking about if we're doing this accountability stuff, some of these guys that we already know ain't going to give me anything on offense. And they also know, I don't care, he got a commercial. This ain't going to make me feel, I don't care. With your little Tommy John commercial, bro. Sit down. Ugh. At least it's all happening in the first half. You know what I mean? But Lord have mercy. Make a change. Clean it up. Give me something. Let's see if Mike Brown heard me. Looking at the 5 right now, he kind of heard me. Towns on the bench. 3 still out there. Holding by the Chicago Bulls. So it's going to be a foul on Trey Jones. Happy for Trey Jones, man. I'm a fan of his game. Glad he found himself a home with Chicago. 14-point game, man. Ew, what is my boy drinking out of that water bottle, bro? Look like mud, man. Nasty.
Tragic.
I hate that I had to see that, bro. 56-42. Mitchell Robinson hands it over to Brunson. Brunson thought about it. Oh, nice step by Brunson. Throws up the floater. That's no good. Dude's trying to get the rebound. Instead, it's going to be Io. Here goes Trey Jones. Trey Jones, watch the defense. Watch the defense, chat. Watch the defense. You see where they're trying to go? Mitchell Robinson's over there to help, but watch where they're trying to go. Trey Jones, watch where they're trying to go, chat. Watch where they're trying to go, chat. Watch where they're trying to go, chat. And this is what I'm saying. This is not hate. It's just what I'm seeing with my eyes. Did I not just call where they're going to go with the defense? They literally make the effort to go on the other side and attack a certain somebody defensively. I'm just saying. It ain't hate. It's just what it is. Watch where they're going to go with the defense, chat. Watch where they're going to go with it, man. Mitchell Robinson picking him up. Buzella's back to Densumo. As Brunson holds on to Vucevic, but he gets hit in the eye or in the face area. Hopefully he's okay. Brunson shaking it off. Vucevic making sure he's good. He tells him, I'm good. B. Mills said, I feel like I'm watching one of the Saw movies. Man, this makes Saw look like a G-rated film. This first half is a nightmare. Ay. Vucevic to the line. I got to be honest, man, as he misses the first free throw. Good for Vucevic to buy in on this new Chicago looking team, because Vucevic is becoming an extinct type of player in the NBA, but he's done a good job in this game. He's moving the ball, ready for the pull-ups. We'll see as he misses both free throws, though, thank God. All right, Knicks. All I ask the Knicks to do is cut it to a single-digit game before halftime, and we go from there. Brunson losing his handle. Bridges with a good fake. Bridges going all the way. Oh, nice pull in the mid-range. Can't get to fall. Welcome to Mitchell Robinson for another offensive board. Handoff by Deuce. Bridges on the drive. Great bounce pass to the ankles of Mitchell Robinson. Turnover. Patrick Williams, he's going to step into it. Gets it over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu goes right at Mitchell Robinson. Scores it over the defensive anchor, but Knicks not pushing the pace. Who is Hart throwing it to? 2:48 remains in the game. The Knicks just got scored on with ease, and they give it right back. And look at Mitchell Robinson trying to save it inbounds, but he will deflect it out of bounds. Good paint protection there that time. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson realizes that last play was his fault. We move. It's all good. That ain't gonna happen 2 times in a row by Big Meech. Finally, a certain something happens, but here comes Shamet. Shamet had a slow start to this game after lights out last game. Josh Hart talking to himself I hope he's talking about the defense or where he should be, but we'll see. Vucevic wide open for 3, gets that to fall. That was right to the point I made not too long ago about fitting in to this new Chicago Bulls look team. Knicks they're getting outclassed right now in this first half. 2:35 remain in the game. Knicks getting outclassed. Eric said, I can't watch anymore. Going to the paint with ease. $44-62 is the score. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. Ayo is the one to pick him up. Mikal Bridges going right at him. Bridges trying to get something going. Mid-range pull. That one goes down. Shot looks damn near going down every single time, except for the last time he pulled it. All I challenge this team to do is you just got to chip away. You're not going to get them all in one go, but you got to keep your head up and try and chip away at this good defense there from OG Anunoby. As you can see already, the defense a little bit more contained on the wings. Again, man, I know it sounds like I'm bashing. I'm not bashing. It's just the footage is right in front of your eyes. All I'm trying to say. Towns getting ready to check in for Mitch. No, for Shamet. So we're going to get the starting 5 to close out this first half. All I'm asking for, is somebody dressed up as, what's her called, K-pop Demon Hunter right next to Mike Brown? She could not care about this game. She is on her phone. 46-62. Vucevic, extra pass there to wide open Giddey. Good defense there, but it doesn't matter as Vucevic is still able to make that 3 over the outstretched hand of Mitchell Robinson. It is just all going down for the Chicago Bulls. That was probably a solid defensive possession. They still got it to fall. Very 2K-like. OJ Anunoby, he finding Mikal Bridges. Good fake. Mid-range pull from Mikal Bridges trying to get something going for the Knicks. 48-65, minute 30 left. Defense. Bridges gets caught on a moving screen. That's going to be Knicks ball again. Real quick, want to shout out the 800 in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. It may be an ugly game, but we're still spending time together here on this Halloween. Mitchell Robinson, unfortunately, has to sub out here on a minutes restriction in this game. Not sure how long he will be on a minutes restriction. We know he is on workload management, so we will see him in and out of the rotation throughout this season, but not sure how long the minutes restriction will be in play. Knicks trail by 18, 48-66. Bridges has been giving us a little bump here the last few possessions. Brunson finding Bridges. Bridges handing it off to Shamet. Shamit trying to find somebody, finding Towns. Towns not giving us much of anything here offensively in this one. Good bounce pass to OG. OG going all the way. He draws. No, he does not draw the foul, but gets the layup. 16-point game. Great ball movement by the Knicks on that possession. Giddey finding Vucevic, who just hit 2 threes. Misses that one, luckily. Knicks now not running in pace. I feel like we've seen players jogging when Mike Brown talked about wanting to see them run, but no one really running right there. Brunson using the screen. Brunson with a step back pull for 3. That one's in and out, rebounded by Vooch. And here go the Bulls the other way. Bulls trying to get the open 3 from Giddey. Josh Giddey, 3 for 4 from 3. 69, nice, to 50. 28 seconds left in this first half. OG, why is OG always lose the ball on those takes? Every time he does that take, he loses the ball. Every time he brings the ball low on the drive, he just bumbles it. Every time. B.Dot Stream, we're also streaming live on YouTube. That is the main, that is the flagship. KnicksFanTV on YouTube, but we also appreciate over on Twitch Fan TV. Frank said 3 is trash. Giddey, 3 for 4. 4 for 5 from 3, man. Oh, boy. Bridges. Yeah, he gets the 3 ball to fall. Thank you, Mikal Bridges. Literally the only one with a pulse down the stretch there in that second quarter. But Lord have, like I said, I peace and love. I don't care what we do offensively. We could have gone 100% in that second quarter. I don't give a flying family friendly or family show, bro. The defense is so bad. Just I swear it seems like it's just so easy for them to score. That was our issue last year as well. Not much has changed. But again, season just started, but Lord have mercy. As ZM said, I don't want to watch this anymore. Oh, man. 53-72 is the score. What a half of basketball, man. We got a lot to break down. This was a rough one indeed to watch. But my Lord, oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. I know where to begin. Defense. But you got to wonder what's going to be said in halftime or at halftime by Mike Brown and the guys. But real quick, before we break that down, we take some takes in the chat. We got to pay some bills real quick, talk to the people, and shout out to our sponsor of this stream, the play-by-play, brought to you by DraftKings people. Now, you know, all your favorite NBA players are back, like, you know, me with Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges. And DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of the NBA, and it is the place to bet on the NBA stars this season. Make sure you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code KFTV. Nice and easy. You know the channel. Use the promo code KFTV. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass. Plus, you get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. But also know, you have a gambling problem. Make sure you call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. That's 8778-HOPE-NY if you're having a gambling problem. In Connecticut, help is also available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit CCPG. Guys, that is using promo code KFTV on DraftKings.com or download the app. A lot easier. Your New York Knicks are trailing 53-72. Appreciate you guys, DraftKings. At least we have something going our way here on KFTV because the New York Knicks are letting us down. I talked about it in the beginning. Bench points. we had lack thereof in the last game. And in this one, it has been even worse. We talked about missing Deuce McBride, and though Deuce has given us a little bit of something, I'm not sure if his head is here or if that's the problem. I don't really think Deuce played bad. I think he's just a part of the problem. I'm not saying he is the problem. I just think that as a whole right now, we're not playing great. Deuce McBride, 3 points, 1 for 3 to start off in this one. But as a total, the bench points we just had 9 bench points. No, excuse me, we had 10 bench points, including the one made free throw by Landry Shamet. Shamet came into the game 0 for 3 from 3. His only point is 1 free throw he made after splitting 2 free throws. Other than that, Josh Hart shot 1 time in that half in 11 minutes of basketball. You want to talk about the hustle plays? You want to talk about the many things that he does? Not a factor tonight. 1 rebound, 1 assist, a turnover, and a foul from number 3. Like I said, it's not me bashing on Hart. I'm not trying to sit here. It's not a secret. I'm not the biggest of fans of Josh Hart like a lot of people, but at the same time, I don't think he is their sole problem. But my issue is, even though I'm happy that we are utilizing our bench, that we are opening up the rotation more under Mike Brown, at the same time, with that, you got to go to what is working in those games. And tonight, Josh Hart just is not working. I showed you. I called it out. I said it with words. What was going to happen defensively? What do the Bulls do on the next 2 possessions? Just that. They attack the weak point. And normally that would be Jalen Brunson. Hart was the guy. So, you know what I mean? Look, maybe he could turn around the second half. I'm not saying that, that's it for the season. I know there's people going the other way saying trade him. He's this, he's that. I'm not going to go that far. But if you're not going to really give me much of anything on the defensive end or on the offensive end, we got to look somewhere else on the rotation. Speaking of which, Kolek in a very short spurt, 4.5 minutes, just gave us an assist. Not even an assist. He just gave us a rebound. So like I said, man, this all starts with a bench to me, bro. You want to talk about bench production? Here, I just realized I'm not even showing you guys the stats. I'm not ignoring you guys, chat. We're going to get to the supers and get to what you guys are saying in a second. I just need to get this out so I can move on. But you want to talk about a productive bench, man? Look at Chicago. Chicago is, in theory, Billy Donovan is doing ideally everything that Mike Brown wants the Knicks to do, in theory. Move at a fast pace, get stops, turn it into transition buckets, second chance points if they're available, and and take the extra pass and get an open shot. Bulls are doing that perfectly tonight. And like I mentioned, it's a spread attack. Even though Josh Giddey with 21.5, 7 to 10 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3, you're still getting points from everyone. The only person who hasn't scored yet is Trey Jones. Everyone is producing. Look at the bench points, man. Herter with 6. Patrick Williams with 6. 13 from Io, who is scoring on us with ease. 30 for Jalen Smith. Bench production is important, man. Bench production is important. But like I always say, man, 53-72 not looking good. But there's always 2 halves to a basketball game. Third quarter of doom gonna kill us, or will we give the Bulls third quarter of doom problems? Shout out to everybody. Uh-oh, my apologies. Sorry. Are we back? Let me refresh. Are we back? Or did we go somewhere else? I'm trying to see. Yeah, we are. I see it. We're back. Yeah, my apologies, chat. My bad. OBS said CK, take a break. But we back. What I was gonna do, I was gonna shout out the chat. Let me refresh the chat so I can see you guys. And then let me shout out you guys over on Twitch Fan TV as well. We're back. Yeah, sorry about that. My fault. Giddy always kills us. Yeah, because you see how open we're leaving them, man. It's crazy. I don't want to watch this anymore. Tragic. Yep. Do you think we should have traded everyone we got for Giannis? Oh boy, that's gonna be the question of the season, right? We're gonna keep talking about the Giannis stuff, right? No. No. We'll see what the Giannis situation leads to as the season goes on, as next season. It's completely obvious that Giannis, at the very least this year, is completely bought into Milwaukee. I don't see any future of the Knicks trading for Giannis in this 2025-2026 season, so I don't want to talk about it. We can have that conversation in the offseason. As of right now, man, I'm not jumping off a cliff, jumping out the window saying that this season's a wrap. I still believe we have the potential to have a deep team. I still believe we have potential to do some stuff with this team once everyone's bought in and once the chemistry is built. But we're not there yet. Clearly, 53-72, clearly we ain't there yet. We've seen good times with this team. We've seen what this team could potentially show when they all buy in, when we play fast, when we're getting the defensive stops. But right now in these last 3 games, we're seeing the negatives. When shots do not fall, when defense is not played. We got to find something in the middle, or more so to how we started off the season. Too early to tell, man. You guys know my rule. 20 games in, bro. KG hates when I say that, but it's the truth. 20 games in, then we talk. Let me get YouTube back up. Yeah, what's up, YouTube chat? YouTube chat going in. I'm trying to scroll up and see what people are saying. Louise Randall. They're saying, yeah, Louis Randall saying Tibbs hangover is real. Clean house. You talking about as far as the coaching staff or with some of the leftover players? Interesting take. We back. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, OBS just said, nah, but we back. The system is the Knicks kryptonite. Knicks bench still isn't that much better than. I disagree, man. I feel like there's potential there. Is it right now? No. I mean, they're not making my argument they're not helping my argument, excuse me. But I do feel like there is something with this bench. We need Quentin Grimes. I didn't even want to trade Quentin Grimes in the first place, but that's neither here nor there. Don't get me started about Quentin Grimes. Before there was a Bridges hype, I was Grimes hype. I'm happy he's balling out. He's doing great over there in Philly. Giddey is 6'8". That's the problem. Giddey's about 6'6". I hate to say it, but I miss Randall in games like this. Need someone to bully to the hoop. Peace and love to Randall, but I really feel like Randall would be frustrated right now. But you know, I get what you're trying to say. Low-key Lonzo, the type of player that would flourish in this. I've asked for that for so long, but he is where he's at. I feel like he's going to fit well in Cleveland. I think that dream is dead. Well, I mean, he's only signed for 1 year. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I don't know. The 20-point comeback, the 20-point comebacks were under Tibbs. Very good point. I mean, you're right. Hate or love Tibbs, we have yet to see a completed big-time comeback by the Knicks under Mike Brown. So not all the way wrong there, but we'll be all right. Some people in chat calling for Mike Brown's head already. Mo Cashy saying we look soft, CK. We definitely do on defense. Oh, that's a fact. I think if we all get chemistry going, we look scary. I'm not going to talk about championship contention, but I really think the East is really wide open. Yeah, man. Plenty of time, bro. He said Cat is Dominican soft. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let me get my box score back up, please. There we go. RJ and Obi would probably be good in this type of offense. Definitely RJ. Obi, Obi's fine where he at. Audio is choppy, is it? Is there anybody else that agrees with that? Refresh the video and the audio is just clear. What up? We got the Tradacaster in the building. Okay, bet. Thank you for letting me know. Sounds fine on my end, so you guys got to let me know of those things. If you guys are hearing it differently, I can try and help. But on my end, we sound just fine. Let me see what Twitch is saying as well. I think if we, here it is. I think if we all get the chemistry going, we look scary. I'm not going to talk about championship contention. I just read this and I agreed with it. We move. Why does it look like we just played game 82 by now? It really does. S. Wade, it really, really does. But nah, it is. It also looks like, you know what else it looks like, S. Wade? It looks like the New York Knicks are playing their 5th game of a fresh new NBA season with a brand new head coach with a brand new system. That's what it also looks like, man. We ain't going to be ready, bro. We ain't going to be ready. We ain't the Oklahoma City Thunder that, coming off of a championship. We know what the idea is. We know what the game plan is. We know who does what because we just didn't want it. That's not where we are right now. That's not where we are right now. We got things to figure out. Kylix says audio is fine on Twitch. Yes, I think audio is fine everywhere. It's just some people need to hit the refresh real quick. Yeah, just hit that refresh. If you're having some audio issues, hit that refresh. You should be all right. CK always finds a way to wear black. Why? What is wrong with me wearing black? What you want me to wear, man? Black just goes well with the jerseys. The blues I got don't go with the jerseys sometimes, man. Damn. Worried about y'all outfit look. Outfit check. Cat is so bad. I hate watching him play. He is so slow. That is an opinion. CK, your audio is like the Knicks, on and off. Oh, yeah. YouTube having some problems. Here, let me see what y'all hearing, bro. Let me see. Sounds fine to me, but we gonna see. Halftime is, man, y'all tripping. It sounds fine. You'll be all right. Halftime is about done as we're about to get into this third quarter and hopefully turn things around. 19-point deficit for our New York Knicks. We won the tip, so it's Chicago ball to start off. Oh boy, let's see which Knicks we get coming out of halftime. Hopefully it was a rim problem, and now that we switch sides, we should be good as Vucevic pushes Brunson out of the way, gets the easy hook, and we move. Shout out to Hakeem the Dream with the $5 super. We have some supers I got to read real quick. The NBA is an African man's league. Cat is unfortunately Dominican. Y'all so stupid, bro. Appreciate you, Hakeem. Let me see. I think there was a few. Oh, yeah, there was quite a few. Last one I got was Jacob. I read APAP. This one, the 77th with a $2 super cent. Knicks playing like Arby's steak nuggets. Are they nasty? The 77th also $2 super cent. These just my cousins dressed as Knicks for Halloween. I love that. As Mikal Bridges continues to hoop. He was the only one with a bucket or with a good-looking shot to end off that first half. Shout out to Hakeem again saying with the $5 super saying get Hakeem Olajuwon to be the head coach. Mike Brown is trash. Mike Brown firing starts already. As Chamster also with a $2 super saying bring Tibbs back. Oh boy. The man coached 5 games, and they want him gone. Knicks with the turnover. Bulls pushing the other way. Buzelis finding it wide open. Okoro, that's no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson running. He wants the outlet pass. Bridges ain't even looking his direction, but Towns going for the drive. Towns drawing some contact. Towns getting the and one. Here comes the aggression by the New York Knicks. Cutting the lead down to 14. Remember the days of Midtown Mike? Seems like a season ago, right? We were celebrating. We were excited for the first 2 games. Look, and it's so funny because I think even Alex was saying it. We had a few people saying it. Minute the Knicks faced some sort of adversity, that narrative was going to switch up fast. And boy, were they right, because we already got people asking for Brown's head, man. OMG, Cat knows how to play basketball. Good take there from Karl-Anthony Towns, drawing the foul. He's going to get a free throw here after the timeout. 14-point game can cut it down to 13. I just realized we're looking at the Bulls stats. Why nobody tell me, man? Ain't nobody care about that. Nobody care about the Bulls stats. Third quarter of doom. Let's go Knicks. Third quarter of doom, but not for me. Chuck says not even November yet, right? This is the perfect definition of Knicks fans. The first 4 to 5 games of a season. Roller coaster of emotion. Players need to be traded. Coaches need to be fired. Knicks fans in a nutshell, man. I love us, man. Listen, just get the game under 10 and let our stars go to work in the fourth. I'm watching the 76ers and Celtics game right now to put my mind at rest. Close game so far. Yeah, I was actually watching that game. Sixers play fun, man. I like that combo. I like the combos they got, man. You know, with Edgecombe, Grimes off the bench. Maxey is just a monster, man. I just hate that it's Philly. You know what I mean? Nobody even remembers games from October, November. This is why the NBA has the cornball tournament. Oh, Chuck is another one that doesn't like the tournament. Oh, man. I like the NBA Cup, man. I like the NBA Cup, man. Y'all want to talk when they 5-15? It will be way too late for you to think that we're gonna be 5-15 is nasty work. He said, "Oh man, don't say Grimes." I felt that. Towns gonna go to the line and one free throw. Hopefully that timeout didn't ice him out. Our free throws have not been great so far. 40% from the free throw line, 2 for 5, 1 from Bridges and 1 from Shaman. I think is the other one. And Cat never questioned it. Free throw down. 72-59, 13-point game. Knicks looking to cut this thing into single digits. Bridges now with the job of guarding Josh Giddey. Good screen set there. They get the switch. Mitchell Robinson trying to stop Vucevic, but Vucevic has found his range from 3. The one Achilles heel of Mitchell Robinson is guarding the stretch bigs. And we're seeing it here again tonight. Extra pass. Bridges wide open. Doesn't want to take it. Instead goes right at him. Can't get mad at that. Another fadeaway jumper. Bridges on a roll. 61-75. Back to a 14-point game. Trey Jones throwing it up. Ball moves around. Ends up in the hands of Okoro, who's picked up by Robinson. Back to Giddey. Trying to set a screen. Trying to get the switch. They will get that switch. Bridges recovers, though. And the Knicks defense tightening up. Another stop for the New York Knicks. Brunson picked up by Trey Jones. Trey Jones a solid defender. But Brunson is still Jalen Brunson right on cue. Gets the mid-ranger to fall as well. 12-point game. Here comes Jones. Trey Jones finding Okoro. Okoro scared to shoot it. Moves the ball around. Knicks on a 13-3 run. But Buzelis, who's wide open, not worried about that. 15-point game again. Jalen Brunson now picked up by Trey Jones again. Here goes Towns going for the big dunk. Falls hard. Towns falls hard going for the highlight play. Not sure what he landed on, but it did not look good the way he went down. Towns shaking up. We found the word. Look at the way he goes up. Oh, yeah, he goes all. Okay, he does not hit his head. I was worried that he hit his head on the court, but nah, it just goes directly down on his back. Hopefully Towns is going to be okay, but that's a tough fall. it's dry fancy game. They need to make the tournament count for something. Them winning money means nothing to us fans paying. I don't know. To me, look, I guess I don't care about the money part. I just think it's cool that, because I grew up with soccer and stuff. So to have those in season tournaments, those other cups that they play for and everything, it's cool that the NBA is doing something of the same sort. But again, I understand American sports a little bit different, so it's gonna be harder to get behind. I understand. I get it. I know, like I say 1,000 times, I know I'm in the minority, and I'm just fine with that. I like the NBA Cup. Trey Jones with the take. No good. Way short. Knicks trailing by 13. Towns back up. He seems to be okay. Brunson with the Euro. Brunson goes up at the right hand. And the Knicks now finally finding some buckets in transition. Josh Giddey over to Vucevic. Vucevic goes right after Robinson, but the foul's going to be called on Mitchell Robinson. Knicks still looking a lot more comfortable defensively in this third quarter. Good take there from Jalen Brunson. More importantly, I like that he switched to his right hand. Look at JB. B-Dot was wondering if that was a foul. Honestly, I didn't see enough. It looked like he just went up for the dunk, but as he usually does, no real control of his body after a take at the rim and fell down. I don't think there's necessarily a foul, but he seems like he is okay. $67-78. Vucevic finding Buzelis. Buzelis with the Euro step. That's no good. Tipped out of bounds by Towns, and it's going to be Bulls ball still. Yeah, we talked about the top. Ow R for you. We talked about the top. The Bulls are undefeated to start this season, and they're looking to start the NBA Cup 1-0. Buzelis fired up, but not in time. Going to be another good Knicks defensive possession. And Anunoby and Bridges working overtime here on defense. Defense definitely stepped up. Feels like Bridges and OG playing a little overtime here defensively, though. And I'm not mad at it. Mikal Bridges back to Towns. Towns fakes the shot, trying to go right at Vucevic. Draws the contact, and he will get free throws. Towns has an opportunity to cut this lead to single digits. And the continuity looking good here with the New York Knicks here in this third quarter. Oh, man, I don't have one anymore. So I was more of a player watcher. Thierry Henry's my favorite soccer player of all time. So, I watched like Arsenal and all that was cool when he was on the Red Bulls. But, yeah, no real team anymore, man. I just be watching the Cups and seeing who we win. I should have a team, bro. I feel like at this point I need to have my own team, right? Lions for Lambs. I was going to read that comment, but pause. So I'm going to leave that one alone. Boston is blowing pause. What? You got people. Cat came out swinging. Good turnaround for the New York Knicks. 10-point game for New York. Chicago Bulls calling a timeout to try and get things back on track. But a much better output here. But here's the question, man. This is all happening with the starters. What's going to happen when Mike Brown starts going back to the bench again? Will they also add some production? We're going to see, man. He said, "Yeah, yo, flag." Right, bro. I had to leave that one alone, bro. Eric B said, "I want the cup." Me too, man. Again, like I said, all things that work tend to not be too popular in the beginning. But I'm telling you, when we go down the stretch and we talking about, SGA and his Hall of Fame speech, and they mention how many Cup MVPs he has, how many Cup championships they have, and those kind of things, it's going to start to add up. and then people are gonna start to care. So like I said, I just would like the Knicks to be etched in that history in the beginning. So I'm fine being the minority of that, man. I'm embarrassed to post mine. Your record? What's your record, man? Go ahead, man. We're listening, bro. Sixers trying to go 5-0, have a shot. Yeah, I didn't have that on my bingo card, bro. Sixers playing. Honestly, Sixers playing better without Embiid, and I don't even know what Paul George is going to look like with this team. All those old dudes need to go. Broken down Embiid don't need to be there no more. PG ain't going to add anything. I mean, he's not. He's not. Kyle Lowry, he just stealing money at this point. Let those young guys run, man. Nick Nurse works better with a deeper team than with a team full of stars, as we saw with Toronto. But still, though, it's still after the Sixers, man. It's still family show, the Sixers, man. Novocaine. Bro, man, thinking about Steve Novak playing with us, bro. Give me that same Steve Novak under this offense, bro. Come on. TKT, I'm not telling. The Knicks win this game, KG. Watch how loud you're going to talk about, but Lord have mercy. Vucevic is killing us from three. My Lord. That's what I get. I complimented him. I talked about how he fits in this offense, and Vucevic took that compliment and is now killing us with it. Jalen Brunson, step back, mid-range pull. That one goes down. Knicks, I mean, they're responding offensively. This is why I say, like, I'm not really too concerned about the offense. It's where can we stay strong defensively. Buzelis gets Clarkson in the air. Clarkson trying to stay with him. Good switch there between Clarkson and OG. Brunson picking up Trey Jones. That's almost helping us out because Trey Jones hasn't really given them much of anything. That continues. That's an air ball there. So Brunson doesn't have to worry too much on the defensive end. Brunson waiting for the screen from Towns. He sidesteps, pulls a three ball. That's no good. Tipped away. Rebounded by the Bulls. Almost at Sixers. Look at Io, but good cutoff. But now an open Okoro. We can take Okoro open from three. Jones off the drive. Back to Okoro. He's scared to shoot it. Jones and Okoro, not the same kind of confidence shooting-wise as the other members of this team. Float game there from Jones. No good. Rebounded. Tipped around. Knicks get the rebound. And here comes Brunson pushing it the other way. Brunson picked up by Buzelis. Clarkson firing from three. A lot of contact. And the Knicks continuing to make things work. Buzelis fouling Clarkson. 3 free throws coming for Jordan Clarkson. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little concerned about these free throws with how we've been trending today. 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Need Clarkson to get us out of that spell. El Dontastico, what up? Let's go Knicks. I don't want Mike Brown to be the next Don Nelson. No. Clarkson making the first. We had Gary Bird. We did. But he kind of cooled off on us down the stretch in the preseason. Both of them down from Clarkson. One more to go. Did he get picked up? Did Garrison Matthews get picked up by anybody? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let him shoot the free throw. I'm going to shut up. Okay, Clarkson makes all 3 free throws. I was never worried, and you shouldn't have been either. 74-81, the Knicks are in this one, 7-point game. As DM said, love watching your streams, by the way. LOL, you're entertaining AF. I appreciate that. Glad to have you with us here on Twitch Fan TV as well. Knicks Fan TV, but Twitch, you know the vibes. Rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks right now seem to be slowing them down. 11-3 run. Look at Towns with the take, and that was one of the smoothest drives to the basket we have seen from Big 32. 76-81, 5-point game. Vucevic firing from three. That one no good, and here come the Knicks. One more basket. You got to imagine Billy Donovan's going to be forced to call a timeout. Brunson with the take. Oh, a lot of contact. No foul called. Dunsuvu gets the rebound. Josh Giddey grabbed by Bridges. Bridges, you cannot be giving up those fouls. You're already at 3 now. I understand what you're trying to do this, stop the momentum, but you can't be the one to do that. 3 fouls now for Mikal Bridges. Salute to you, brightest future. I see you. Mitchell Robinson, Deuce, and Hart checking into the game. Great run by the New York Knicks. Let's see now with a little injection of the bench if that can keep on going. Man, that's a bold choice for Mike Brown to take out both OG and Bridges at the same time. Let's hope we don't take too big of a dip defensively. Bold decision from Coach Brown. I mean, I get it because his probably idea is either at the end of the quarter or beginning of the beginning of the fourth, you bring them both back out. But man, with the run we have right now, it's a bold choice. Brunson bounce pass. Oh, what a lazy pass. Stolen by Herter. Herter, one man to beat. Brunson jumps up. Pass out to Dunsumu. And somehow the Knicks contain the transition play. Back to some half-court defense. Deuce McBride doing a good job on Dunsumu. Extra pass. Patrick Williams hit a few of them, and it continues there. Back to 8-point games. 84-76. Jalen Brunson hands it off to Deuce. Deuce has space. He goes over to Clarkson. Clarkson, good baseline take. Oh, he got cut off fast. He goes back to Brunson, who's wide open for a corner 3. Jalen Brunson. Number 3 is back. He is back. But Jalen Brunson, though, his 3 ball is back. Reach in there from Mitchell Robinson. Giddey going back to the line. Josh Giddey putting on a clinic in this one. Giddey and Vucevic just look really good in this one. Is the score wrong? Is it? Score ain't wrong. Score might be in the future a little bit. Score might be in the future a little bit. As KG would say, the scoreboard might got a DeLorean, man. Oh, man, those reach-in fouls killing us this game. Oh, he splits them. Love that. All right, 6-point game for the New York Knicks, 79-85. Knicks, look, as long as the Knicks can keep this close going into the fourth, oh, Deuce McBride swatted by Herter. I don't like that.
Try it.
Kevin Herter looking solid defensively. Not what I want to see. Jalen Brunson looking for the inbound, looking for somebody, anybody. Nobody's there. Has to lob it to Mitch. Gets it to Mitch. Mitch hands it off to Brunson. Brunson, one man in front of him. Can he continue his offensive output? He goes right at Dunsumu, and it gets the mid-range pull. No good, but fouled. Brunson with opportunity to cut the lead down to 4. Chicago fans don't agree with the foul call. Let's looking at it again to see what they're looking at. Oh, no, he got him on the shooting arm. He got him on that shooting arm. Billy Donovan looking to review it. I don't know, man. This might not be a winnable challenge because you clearly see Dunsumu get Brunson on his shooting hand. Might not be the greatest challenge, but we'll take it. Good. Get rid of his challenge out of the way early. You can clearly see in the replay, maybe show me another angle, but you can clearly see in the replay that he hits Brunson in the shooting hand. Can't do that. Yeah, man. Got him on the shooting arm. Got him on the shooting arm. It is definitely a ticky-tack foul, but look, man. Way the Bulls been getting refereed, we can get a few of these too. Yeah, man. Shooter arm. Definitely ticky-tack. Definitely ticky-tack. Hey, I'd definitely be mad if I was a Bulls fan. That's for sure. But look, man. He got hit on the shooting arm. Yeah, that's the right call. It's the right call. Great waste of a challenge. Appreciate you, Chicago. Great challenge, Chicago. I'm so glad they wasted that. So glad they wasted that. That's not a close enough play for you to use a challenge on. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Great challenge. Phenomenal challenge. 10 out of 10. Do it again. That review was fast. We all knew the answer beforehand. Let's go, man. Jalen Brunson, another good night for him. 23 points, 10 for 21, 4 assists. Brunson doing everything he can to make sure we keep our shot into this game. And this man missed the first free throw. All right, JB. Jalen! Jalen! Come on, man. Damn. CK Knicks keeping it simple, right, and taking high percentage makeable shots, letting Brunson use footwork to get the advantage and get to the line. Amen. No, Brunson is doing the right amount of Brunson things he's supposed to do right now. Look, like I said, if we're not getting much production from people around right now, you can't get mad at Cap for taking the game into his own hands. That's a good look. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we need from Hart, though. That's a good defensive play, but I understand the foul. But as long as Hart is giving me something, I ain't mad at it. What up, Vivid? Vivid? I'm just gonna call you Vivid. As a Bucks fan, Cat sold y'all that game. He did get 12 boards though. Cat is still Cat. Yeah, he did sell us that game. I'm so glad you came back here and reminded me of a game that I tried to forget about. Still appreciate the view though. Free throws are free. Jalen and 4 bench players. You know what I'm saying? Until they are giving me something. And don't tell me, well, pass the ball and try. We've been trying the entire game. Jordan Clarkson off the step. Looking over to Deuce. He's trying to get Deuce out the way. Clarkson does have he has a lot of space between him and Herder. And Clarkson pulling an OG, gets to the paint, loses the ball. What is going on, man? Every time we make a move to the paint, we just cannot hold on to it. Another turnover for the Knicks. 10 turnovers here. Josh Giddey goes right after Deuce and scores with ease. And within seconds, the lead balloons back to 9. 24 points for Giddey. Giddey is in triple-double territory. Screen coming from Mitchell Robinson. Brunson with the double team, finding Hart. Hart with a drive. Hart doesn't even look at the rim, finding Clarkson. Clarkson will look at the rim, fires a wild shot, no good. And here come the Bulls to get out of the run that the Knicks were on. Ayo Dosunmu thought about it, fakes it, back to the mid-range. Oh, my gosh, what a pass. And just like that, back to a double-digit game. Brown with the timeout. And, yeah, things went south very fast. Knicks did a great job cutting the lead down to a 4-point game. But before you could even celebrate it, the Chicago Bulls responded with a flurry of their own, and just like that, back to an 11-point lead. If I did see things correctly, I think I saw Bridges getting ready to check back in. Tired of the Knicks playing from behind. Wow, why would Brown take OG and Bridges out, bro? I asked the same question at the same time too. I don't get it. I don't understand either. I asked the exact same question. Like I understand if you're eventually trying to get them both out, but don't do it at the exact same time. Take Bridges out first, then give a few minutes, then bring out Deuce or whoever you're trying to bring out, but not at the exact same time, especially with the momentum we were having. I don't know. I don't get the choice, but either way, Bulls back on a run and are back up by 11. Was a 5-point game a minute ago. Yep, it was a 4-point game a minute. No, we missed the free throw. You're right. It was 5 points. You're right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. We did not make that free throw. It was 5. All right, let's see. And now Captain, another interesting, timely sub. Captain, the only one giving us any offense, comes out. But I think in Brown's mind, we get Bridges back out there, who is the only other person that's been creating his own shot in this one. Towns also there too. Towns finding Clarkson. Clarkson's going to pull for a wild 3, bro. He's shooting that like it's a shot you should take. I understand, but that's what Clarkson does. Please. 91-80. Ayo Densumu thinking about it. Look again, chat. I don't make the rules, chat. I don't make the rules. Find Josh Hart, go after him. That's just what the rules are. I don't make the rules, chat. I just see him with my eyes. Jordan Clarkson on the drive. Clarkson, I don't know how that ball gets to Bridges. Bridges not able to bail us out, but Towns can. They're going to wave it off? No, he does get the bucket, so it's going to be an and one. Towns fouled. Opportunity to cut the lead to 10 with a free throw here. I don't know how the hell that ball got to Bridges. Could have used that 3 from Bridges, but we love Towns with the extra play and a chance for the 3-point play. Clarkson getting some extra burn here, but hasn't really given us much of anything with it. Towns making the free throw, though, 10-point game. I'm not blaming Clarkson on that shot. Cat gave him the ball with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, true. That's a true thing. They gave him the grenade, you said. Dunsumu handing the ball over to Jalen Smith. Smith finding Herder. Oh, my goodness, that's a bit of a moving screen. Herder's going to fire that 3 with ease. Herder can hit those. And now it's a 13-point game again, man. Towns faking the 3. Towns going right after Smith. Oh, and Jalen Smith with a good block. Now the foul. Good defensive play from Smith the first time, but then gets overly aggressive and gets his second foul. Towns back to the line. Wow. No, that was Patrick Williams. Great. Hey, man, look, that was a good defensive stop there by Williams. Can't lie. Clarkson makes campaign look like Kobe Bryant. Oh, my God. Towns makes the first free throw. Oh, man. Kobe just rolled in his grave hearing that sentence, bro. Landry Shamet checking in. Didn't see for who. OG Anunoby also getting back in this game. Hart sitting back down as... Look, man, Hart's not right. You know, my last ditch effort to defend Josh Hart is I think that back is really giving him problems. That's my last ditch effort to defend Josh Hart, bro. Because he just don't look right, man. Did Mike Brown coach like this in Sacramento with this amount of subbing? He did. But also in Sacramento, they were making their shots. Sacramento was in Brown's tenure as the Kings coach. They were one of the best shooting teams in the NBA, but he did take a dip as a defensive coach in that run as well. Mike Brown initially known more as a defensive kind of coach, but you would think after his time with Golden State, that's where he got the offensive mindset. But nah, in Sacramento, they were making the shots. That's the big difference between us and Sacramento teams. Hands off to Bridges. Bridges finding Anunoby. Anunoby firing from 3. And welcome back to the game for Ogugua. 10-point game. 45 seconds left. Man, this fourth quarter is going to give me heartburn, bro. I can already feel it. Giddy, great pass. I mean, great read for the Knicks there defensively, but they get it right back. Deuce with another steal. Can't get the handle, but he will. Oh, Deuce pulling. Oh, you know why Deuce pulled that? Trying to get us 2 possessions, but we get our own rebound, so negates that idea. Look at Towns with a strong take. Draws the foul. No, they're going to call offensive. He leads with his elbow, and they're going to call offensive on that. Mike Brown deciding if he's going to challenge that or not. I would not. He's going to challenge it. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. F that. F that. There ain't no elbow in that at all. Yeah, that's a good challenge. We'll see. No, that's a good foul. I like that. I like that. Nope, good challenge. I'm okay with that. Now, here's the question. Do the referees concede to being wrong about this call? Nah, he's in the way. Nah, ain't no elbow there. Nah, I like that challenge. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that challenge. I'm 100% okay with that challenge. So glad I got to see that replay. Yep. I'm with that. I take it back. Yeah, horrible call indeed. You guys are all right. I apologize. What I initially saw, and I just saw the elbow. Nah, y'all are right. Y'all are 100% correct. Good challenge. Good challenge. Arms all over Cat. Facts. No, y'all are right. Y'all are right. That's a good challenge. Goggles over here got in the way. Right. Who here plays backgammon? I can't. Chuck, I can't get into it, man. Arms all over Cat. That is a foul. Yeah, man. And like Steve Novak was saying, like, he gives him no space to go anywhere. He's just in the way. It's not like he's set. No, that needs to be overturned. We'll see what happens. We'll see what ends up happening. You got to count that basket too. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure if it gets overturned, they do call it a foul. You don't know. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna call it a foul and they're gonna say it's on the ground. Watch the BS. Watch the BS. Watch the BS. I'm calling it right now. The challenge is gonna be successful, and they're gonna somehow call this on the ground, even though this is a shooting motion. Watch. Watch. They gonna pull that BS. Watch. No elbow at all. Yeah, nope. I'm glad we got to see the replay. Mike Brown reminds you of David Fizdale. The only thing Mike Brown and David Fizdale got in common is glasses, bro. You must not remember the David Fizdale era. And I believed in David Fizdale, man. They are over the limit. Oh, okay. Are they in the bonus? Oh, you're right. They're in the bonus. Good call. Let's see what they say. Yeah, all right. Everything went well. Great challenge. We're back to our undefeated ways. We are successful in all of our challenges in this early going of the season. All right, and we get the and one. All right, Towns. Okay. You're right. See, no. They counted it. Thank God. I just know how these challenges go our way. You know what I'm talking about, Chuck? With our luck, it's like we don't get the full victory. We win the challenge, but there's always there's always one little thing that they're not gonna give to us. But no, we got it. We got everything. So we're good. Big challenge, big victory. 18 seconds left in this third quarter. Knicks putting themselves in the best position that they've had all game to get back into this one. Herder off the drive. Herder finding Williams. Williams to Dunsumu. Dunsumu trying to get one more shot. He throws it up and gets it off just in time. Ayo Dunsumu is way too good for that little frame. He is way too good at scoring in the paint with all that defense. Look at this. Mikal Bridges does a good job staying with him, but he gets that step at the right time. Man, tough make there. 91-100 is the score. Knicks trail by 9. We have not seen a lead since the first quarter. Will that remain, or can the New York Knicks give Chicago their first loss and take their first victory in NBA Cup play? Let's see, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're sitting at 900 of you guys rocking with us. Don't forget, this stream's brought to you by Wayfair and DraftKings. Promo code KFTV. Bridges can't get cooked there. Of course he can, man. It's a smaller guard. That's not even his assignment. He got switched onto that assignment. It happens, man. It happens, bro. Bridges and OG both having some issues with Dunsumu. It happens, man. It happens. Like I said, great feet work. A3 said we all slow-footed today. Facts, man. The wild part is we gave 100 points in 3 quarters. That's the NBA right now, though. That doesn't even make me feel anything anymore when I watch basketball. It's such a common thing in the NBA now. Teams giving up 100 points through 3 quarters. It's just the way it is now, man. That's just the era we in right now. The Giddler must be stopped. The Giddler. When's the 200-point games coming, bro? I know, right? Feels like we're closer than that to not, right? All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, 91 to 109-point game. What are we going to see now? Okay, so he is deciding to keep Brunson on the bench to start off this quarter. We're going to see how things turn around. Towns with the screen there. Oh, Bridges wide open for a 3. Need that. Another one choked away. But down is Herder. Herder seems hurt. OG takes advantage. Not sure if Herder's hurt or just lost his air, and another Dunsumu take. He draws the foul. But they're going to say it's on the ground. I'm telling you, Dunsumu just gets to the rim with ease all game long. Oh, Herder is hurt. No pun intended, but he is going to the back to get checked out. Interesting. Dunsumu back to Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams on Karl Anthony Towns. Williams finding Jones. Jones picked up by Deuce. Big screen there from Williams. Towns, oh no, I don't like this matchup, but Jones just goes down. Towns is going to get the foul. He's grabbing for his knee, though. But he should be okay. He's trying to stretch it out. Not sure if it was knee or ankle. I don't know what he hurt, but we're moving. Golly, that ain't a foul on Towns. Where? Man took out his own leg. Where's the foul on Towns, bruh? I would challenge that. Like, make that make sense. How the hell is that a foul on Towns? What do you do? How dare your knee be in the way? Dunsumu bounce pass out to Smith. Jalen Smith finding Buzelis. Buzelis, good help there from OG, but he gets the ball right back. Float game, no good. And they're going to call a 24-second violation. New York Knicks get another defensive stop there. Knicks a lot better defensively here in this second half than they were in the first. And that's a far, I'm being very nice about that as they still give 100 points in 3 quarters, but making it a little bit more difficult for Chicago in this second half. Bridges picked up by Buzelis. Bridges, finding Towns wide open 3. Towns doesn't want to take the 3 ball here today. Drawing some contact back to the free throw line. We like Towns getting opportunities at the line, slowly chipping away. But it seems like Towns trying to stay away from the 3 ball. I feel like he had more than enough space there to take that shot. But I'm not going to get upset with him going back to the line. Towns has been solid from the free throw line. 7 of 7 from the free throw line. I don't understand these fouls again. I'm telling you, bro. He said he's hurting. I'm sorry. That's why I said no pun intended, bro. No pun intended. No pun intended, bro. They need to change that rule, man. You can't just call foul just because someone falls down. Amen, bro. Amen. Say Quizzy said, I'm not gonna read it out loud. But I see you, Say Quizzy. I see you, dog. 95-100, 5-point game. Not Brunson time just yet. Look for that 7-minute mark. Knicks doing a good job here defensively, but Giddey, it's been just easy. Throwing everybody at him, and he scored on them. And Towns again trying not to like the idea, but from the moment he threw an overhead pass, I knew that thing was going to be too damn strong, bro. Bridges and OG need to be featured more. I think they're trying that. But also Towns, you can't get mad at Towns outside of that last play. Towns at least being aggressive, trying to get opportunities at the line. Like I said, I just wish he would shoot the 3 ball when he's wide open like he was on a few of those possessions. But he's still getting his points. It is what it is. Giddey for a 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Jones. Oh, my goodness. Giddey blocked by Bridges. That's going to be Knicks' ball. No, it's going to be Bulls' ball. Bridges says that it was deflected off of Giddey after the block. Let's see that again. The defense there from Bridges. I can see the argument, but no, they ain't going to give that to you. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Trey Jones going to the line, or going for the layup. Oh, they call a late foul on OG. And Trey Jones looking for his first bucket of the game. I don't know how I feel about that shot or that call. That's another thing that grinds my gears in the NBA. I can't stand the let's wait and see if they make it before we call this foul. Oh, he missed it. Okay, it's a foul. I hate that, bro. The officiating so weird, bro. Yeah, man. You can hear the energy just gone in this game. Officials taking over here in this fourth quarter. I don't know. National Betting Association at large. Clarkson is not in. No. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. Clarkson might be getting the cold shoulder here for the remainder of this game. Clarkson did not have the best outing here tonight. 104-95, back to a 9-point game. Deuce to Bridges to Towns back to Deuce. A very quiet game in his first game back. Shamet doesn't waste any time. I'm fine with that 3 ball by Landry Shamet. Need that. 98-104. Buzelis wide open, going all the way. Went short with the layup. Bridges off of the pass from Towns. Bridges thought about it. He finds OG. OG goes right after Okoro. Has a lot going on. Draws the contact. And OG and Anunoby go into the line. And Anunoby and Bridges trying to hold it down along with Karl Anthony Towns here. I like the lineup we're seeing right now. This 5 right now working out pretty solidly. We know who favorites are. We know who, the coaches tend to love and stuff like that. But right now, as far as production, while Brunson and Robinson get a rest, I like the option to go with Deuce and Shamet. I understand Shamet didn't start the game off the best, but he is a streaky shooter. He'll find his shot. Let it be. That being said, OG Anunoby splitting the free throws. 99-104 is the score. 5-point game. Knicks need to cut into it. They cannot get past 5. 9:16 remaining. Buzelis with the take. Shoots right over Shamet. After all that praise I just gave Landry Shamet, too little there defensively. Mikal Bridges picked up by Giddey. Mikal Bridges given the baseline. He shoots the mid-range jumper, gets the bounce, and another one falls for Mikal Bridges. 101-106. The efficiency still very high for Mikal Bridges in this one offensively. Screen set there. Buzelis finding Smith. Smith for three. It's short. No, he gets the bounce and gets it to fall. Jalen Smith. 8-point game. Shamet on the drive. Ooh, good take by Shamet, but decides to not go up with it. I like the take by Shamet. Deuce McBride gets blocked by Jalen Smith. Here come the Bulls. 4v4. Trey Jones looking around. Nobody there. The Knicks contain the fast break. Shamet on Buzelis. Deuce on Giddey. And we're back to some half-court offense. Josh Giddey just dribbling all over the place. Great defense from Towns and the save. Love the effort there from Towns. Risky pass from OG. Oh, yeah, still Knicks ball. Don't make that pass, OG. You can see the defender creeping. If anybody knows what that is, you would know, OG. (101-109). 8-point game. OG passes scare me every time, right? Need Brunson. It's almost Brunson time. It's Brunson time right now. I take it back. It is Brunson time right now. OG the one taking out. Towns going to get a quick rest. Brunson wide open for the corner three. Mikal Bridges offensively been a monster for us here today, along with Towns and Brunson. Good defense there for Mitchell Robinson. Get to the Dunsumu for three. No good. Rebounded. Jalen Smith is doing a lot of everything for this Bulls team. What a take there. And the foul's going to be called. Dunsumu goes to the line for two. And what is going on with the Bulls? Everybody on the ground. Dunsumu's in pain. Buzelis doing push-ups in front of the camera. What is happening?
Hold on a minute there, players.
The bridge is over. Man, that little Yumi been on her phone the entire game. Every time they go back to the coach cam, homegirl on her phone, man. Io able to get the free throw to fall. Back to a 6-point game. Oh, he said that's Jalen's fifth. I thought he meant Brunson's fifth foul. I'm like, when? But no, I think he was talking about Jalen Smith. Kevin Huerter back on the court after we saw him miss some time. We weren't sure entirely what the injury was, but that is a wild name. But Gliz, there is 7:30 left in this game. 104-111 is the score. Knicks trailing since the first quarter. Closest they have gotten is a 5-point deficit. Knicks looking to try and complete the comeback and give the Bulls their first loss of the season. I'm not sure what Brunson was going for there. Fights to get the ball back. And again, loose ball fouls piss me off. Not in that instant, man. Let them both wrestle for the ball. I hate that call, man. That was a terrible pass. Even if you were going for the alley-oop there, that was a terrible pass by Brunson. That had no lift. You got to throw that up in the air. Mitchell can get it. I understand what the thought was, but that pass was way low, especially with a defender in between the two of you. I don't know how I feel about that one. All right, Trey Jones back to a 9-point lead. Knicks' boneheaded mistakes continue to get them back into trouble. Bridges, who hit his last few jumpers, finding Deuce. Deuce wants to enter the fray, and he will. Big three ball for Deuce. Deuce McBride having a slow game here today. Again, missing the last two. Not sure how much that is playing a factor, but needed that three ball from Deuce. 6-point game, 107-113. Trey Jones finding Huerter. Huerter looking around. Huerter deflected by Deuce McBride. Deuce trying to get his team hyped up defensively. timeout called here. I'm interested to see what the closing five is going to be from Mike Brown, because we're getting some good things defensively by some of these players. We're seeing that we haven't seen Josh Hart since sometime in the third quarter, and I think Brown is ultimately deciding to stay away from Hart and Clarkson to close this game, which is definitely the right choice. But what will his closing five be? Just using the starters? I don't think so, because we've had Mitchell Robinson in here early. Unless Mitch gets a rest here for like the next 2 minutes and he closes out. It's going to be interesting to see what the closing five will be. But more importantly, man, shout out to the 1,000 of y'all in the chat, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this stream. Don't forget, we are brought to you by DraftKings. Bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Promo code is KFTV. Download the app. Use that now. Bet responsibly. It was the second quarter that could cost us this game. You think so? We did give up 37 in that second quarter. I don't know, man. To me, the first quarter set the tone. I'm going to be honest. Because we didn't really – the first quarter set the tone for this game. Third quarter, we kind of saved ourselves in, even though we collapsed a little bit towards the end. But in my opinion, that first quarter set the tone for what this game has been the entire way, personally. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Benny the Bull killing Halloween today, man. He has gone through so many costumes. And now he twerking okay. All right, bro. All right, bro. Benny the Bull. Somebody reel him in, please. Benny the Bull there twerking in the Red Ranger costume at half court. Somebody reel him in, bro. We gonna lose to the Bulls with Benny doing that kind of nonsense, bro. Reel him in. Gee whiz, bro. I think the first quarter was a bit trash, but I just feel like the second quarter was just worse. Okay. That's fair. I mean, technically, statistically, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah. Yeah, we got one less point, gave up to you're right. But as far as setting the tone for this game, I feel like the the lack of energy and how lackadaisical we looked in that first, that just set the tone, and the second just continued that. You know what I mean? But I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad at that take at all, SEM. I'm not mad at that take. I hoop too, bro, and loose ball fouls are so dumb. Right. Stupid, bro. It's a 50-50 play. No one should get favored one way or another. Unless somebody is like absolutely getting grabbed or pushed out the way, then fine. But like if you're both going for the ball, someone ends up on the floor, like nah, bro. It's a loose ball play, bro. Trash, man. Oh my gosh, Vucevic. Oh, he had no time left on the clock. I'm like, what's he doing? Knicks get away with one there. We can cut this lead down to the lowest we've had it since the first quarter. Brunson finding Deuce. Deuce finding OG. OG with some space. And Gugua cuts the lead to 3. And here come the Knicks. Got to give Coach Brown some credit for tightening up the rotation to just those who have given us some effort. And that has played a factor in this. The Bulls now looking a little bit more uncomfortable. Bridges trying to recover, but Giddey just getting whatever he wants, even with the double team help there. Giddey still scoring in the paint with ease. Brunson picked up by Dunsumu. Screen set there. Brunson, extra pass. OG just hit one from right there. That one, another one. Agent 8, OG Anunoby. Making back-to-back threes. Now it's a 2-point game. Kevin Huerter on the drive. Huerter wrapping around. Mitchell Robinson able to survive, but he lets him get the rebound. Somehow gets it to Vucevic. Vucevic to Dunsumu, picked up by Brunson. Lobs it back over to Williams. They did not take advantage of the mismatch, but will it matter? It won't. Ayo Dunsumu gets the 3 points right back. The Bulls they are responding to anything and everything that the Knicks have offered. Agent Ocho, I like that. But man, oh man, the responses by the Bulls every single time has been crucial. Cut the lead down to 2, but just like that, back to a 5-point game. Deuce McBride gets it. Brunson gets it. 5 minutes remain. So much time left in this game. What will the Knicks do with it? Brunson with a nice pull in the mid-range. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Bulls. Here goes Giddey going the other way. He finds Vucevic. Deuce all over the place. Finally settles down. Gets back on his man, Dunsumu. Great job by Deuce, but Mitchell Robinson losing Vucevic. And the lead extends to 7. Karl-Anthony Towns getting ready to check in here. Probably going to check in for Deuce McBride. Good screen set there. Brunson, extra pass, a wide open Bridges. He continues what OG Anunoby started. That right-hand corner has equaled 9 straight points for the New York Knicks. 2 from OG, 1 from Mikal. Wingstop keeping us in this one. Patrick Williams left wide open. OG Anunoby made the decision to leave him be. And here come the Knicks, 4-point game. Chip away. We don't need another 3 unless it's wide open like the last few have been. We just need to chip away at this lead. Deuce now at the top looking for the screen. He gets the screen. Deuce McBride, he goes right after Giddey. What a pull in the mid-range. Oh, but it doesn't go down. What a good-looking shot from Deuce. Man, if Deuce has that in his bag, bro, oh, good job from OG Anunoby. That's going to be a charge. Great defense from Agent Ocho. I like that name. I ain't gonna lie, I like that name. But OG Anunoby, he said Bridges, oh my God, my glorious king. But look at, that's the right play, man. He was standing there waiting the whole time, straight up. Yep, great call, great charge call. Wait, what's happening here? Timeout call? Because I know they ain't got no challenges. Knicks ball, yeah, they ain't got no challenges, so I know nothing's being challenged. The charge was the call. 116-120 with 3:45 remaining in this game. The Knicks trying to do the unthinkable and the most unnecessary and getting their first, would it be their first? Yeah, their first comeback win of the season. Bod says that Mikal and OG should always be featured. I agree. This is the squad we expect to see all game long. Like I said, that was my biggest gripe. And again, that's the thing. We're in 5 games into the season. I'm not expecting Mike Brown to know who the guys to go to just yet. Like, we're figure it out. Let everyone play. But in the heat of the game, that's when you got to figure out, look, Jordan Clarkson ain't doing nothing for me. He got to sit. Josh Hart, peace and love. I know what you can bring in a game on a nightly basis, but tonight is not that night. You can sit. You saw Yabusele. We haven't seen him since the first half. That's called the in-game adjustments that I'm looking for. That's something that we didn't really see in the past. So I understand we're jumping the gun here and saying Mike Brown this, Mike Brown that, but you got to give him credit because in the second half, players that were getting burned in that first half that didn't do anything with it, we hadn't seen them since. That's adjusting to what the game is giving to you. So, look, happy with that. Now, again, still would like to get this win. We locking down defensively, but it's still a hill to climb. 4-point game. Bulls still in command. Let's see if we can turn this thing around. But shout out to the 1,200 in the building. We appreciate you here on YouTube. Shout out to Twitch Fan TV as well. Typical said, I need Brunson for 25. You're most likely going to get that. Just need a bit of a run here. We got this. I agree. I'm glad he sat Clarkson, Yabu, and Hart down. Amen. That's what I'm saying, man. In-game adjustments. CK Deuce's shot is so high it almost hits the ceiling before it goes in. That's a gift and a curse, man. Sometimes high arcing shots are a good thing, because it makes you, it's hard to defend as a big defender, a long wingspan defender. But, for like, what's it called? For shots like off the dribble or like rhythm shots, it's harder for those ones to make off a high arc. Either way, though, I really wanted to see Deuce make that mid-range. I ain't going to lie. Stay tough with defense. Amen. We putting Yabu in the trunk. Today we are. Yabu in the trunk, Hart in the trunk, and Clarkson all today. Too soon to pack them up, though. 116, 120, 330 remains. Brunson thought about it. Brunson left wide open. Towns left wide open. He finally takes one. First shot off the bench. I'm not mad at that, man. McBride needs a teardrop. That's a great take. Jacob Ball, $2 super. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe, my fellow 1,199 people. Amen. Trey Jones finding Giddey. Giddey has been hot from there this game. Doesn't get that one to fall. Vucevic. They're going to call a loose by foul on the Knicks, but Vucevic is beside himself. I don't know if he thought he was in the wrong here. No, that's right, call. Yeah, what's he mad about? Brunson grabbing onto the arm of Vucevic. Meanwhile, Rumi is still in the back on her phone. Bro, these refs running these games, man. Yeah, bro. Watch him miss this one, though. Told you. You know what I'm talking about? You know? Makes the first one. All right, or second one, excuse me. 121, 116, back to a 5-point game. Chip away here, New York. Smart shot attempts. Great pickup there from Vucevic. Ball's moving around. Deuce McBride in this one. Mitchell Robinson forced down the bench. And what defense from Herder. Herder locking up Deuce there. OG mid-range pull. Gets the bounce, but will not go down. 2:50 remaining. 5-point game. The Bulls holding on to this lead. Screen set. Deuce trying to stay with Giddey. Side pass to Jones. Jones going right after Brunson. Finding Giddey. Extra pass to Vucevic. Vucevic with the float game. Gets it to fall. Vucevic now going right after Karl Anthony Towns down the stretch. And the Knicks cannot let them go on a run. Now is not the time. Towns left wide open. They're challenging Towns, and he does not answer the call. The Bulls challenged him to shoot that. Nobody even ran over to try and deny it. Towns missing that one. Vucevic and one. And Vucevic getting the better of Towns in the last 3 plays. Ten-point game. 10-point game. 2 minutes left. We need a run, but oh my goodness, Jalen Brunson can't get it to fall either. And wow. Knicks are in danger of coming up just short yet again. 10-point game, 116, 126. Vucevic, oh my goodness. Deuce McBride not paying attention to Giddey. Giddey gets wide open, and that has just been the kind of night Josh Giddey has had tonight. 128, 116. Knicks in danger of going below 500. First time this season. SCM said Cat did not need to come back in. You know, Cat did come in and give us 0. Not only did he come in and not give us much of anything, this dude came in here, break 2 open threes, non-existent defensively. Kitty cat in full effect. I really wanted to win, and this is the BS that happens. We were right there, man. And look, and this is what I was saying. This is why I didn't understand why you had Mitch in so long, because you know you have the minutes restriction. I'd much rather close with Mitch. So if you had to take him out at like the 3-minute mark, or not 3 minutes, sorry, like at the 5-minute mark, bring him back out at the 3-minute mark and let him close, then we'd be all right. But instead, you took him out when it was too late, when it was critical. We need him out there defensively. What do the Bulls do? They go right after the position that Mitch is not they're in anymore. So this is what I'm talking about with Brown learning his roster, learning how to do that. And again, you know, it's not his fault he has to deal with Mitch and the minute restriction, but you still got to time it out better. It's all growing pains, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the early hours of the season, and it is a tough start. Can the Knicks make a miracle with the 12-point deficit? Towns, he steps back, pulls for three. OG trying to get the putback. He's fouled on the ground. Should be for free throws? No, it's going to be inbounded out of bounds. Yeah, that's what I would have done. I think I would have had Mitch out there earlier in the game, early in the fourth. Took him out around a good little give and go. Good stick by McBride. I would have took Mitch out around like 6. Live with whatever happens for the next 3 minutes, and hopefully him closing with 3 minutes is still in that minutes restriction. We'll see. It is what it is. 118-128. 115 remains in this game, but the Bulls literally just got to score here. That's a risky play. I know Billy Donovan's not happy about that play. Airballs it out of bounds. Knicks ball. This one is about 97% over, but you don't want to give the Knicks any hope if you're the Bulls. Jalen Brunson goes right after Vucevic, gets the layup, no foul called. 8-point game. Can the Knicks play the foul game and get some timely buckets? We'll find out. Timeout called by Billy Donovan. 58 seconds remain. Man, if we just... What a terrible first half. 35 points given up in the first quarter, 37 given up in the second quarter. Much better second half, man. Cat is shuffling his feet. The dude is hurt. He shouldn't be playing. Shot to create now, sleep later. Cat has no lift in the threes. That quad is affecting his lift. Jay Boss said, I feel like a Cowboys fan. Please don't start. Don't bring that narrative back, bro. Just get it over with. Facts. We definitely have work to do. We have work to do. Great point, CK. Mitch has to be there in the end. Yeah, I'm that's why I was like speaking out loud, like how you finagle those minutes so you utilize the rest of the minutes on his restriction so it ends up with him closing the game. Because look, hate or love Mitch. Mitch is a big part of that comeback. And we brought that thing down to 2. We took the pain away from him. And as soon as he came out, what happened? Vucevic went nuts on the interior. But look, man, I'd rather learn that in October. I'd rather see these problems that we have to fix in October than us having this conversation in March. I'll tell you what, if we look like this in March, yeah, you're going to get panicked, CK. Now is the time to look like this, man. We'll figure it out. But the Bulls on track to remain undefeated in this young part of the season. Good defense here from Deuce. Trey Jones finally gets over to Herder, throws it away. Shamet gets the steal. Knicks got to score fast here. Bridge is going to pull from 3. That's going to be way short. Deuce saves it. Shamet fires from 3. That's way off again. And look who's in the game. Mitchell Robinson's in the freaking game. Just end it, bro. Just end it, bro. Just end it. Oh, just end it. Oh, just end it. Why is Mitch? Oh, boy, just end it. Just end it. That just irritated me right there, bro. So you mean to tell me you still had some minutes that Mitch could have used, bro? Oh, yeah, that just irritated me right there, bro. Ugh, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. How many games you give Brown? I give Brown the whole season, man. Look, I ain't gonna jump out the window like y'all gonna jump out with Coach Brown. Interesting choices. Interesting. He's learning his roster. It is what it is, man. Unacceptable loss. I mean, we did lose to a top team in the East. Unfortunately, they are undefeated in this wide open Eastern Conference. Brunson gets Vucevic in the way, drawing this game out. Brunson going to the line for some free throws. It's gonna be 2 free throws. It looked like his foot was on the line. They Mike Breen asking how many. In my opinion, I think it should be 2. Well, at least we get to get our lick back on Sunday as we play this same Bulls team, so we can still give the Bulls their first loss of the season. That's still very possible for the New York Knicks. We see each other again on Sunday. So, we get to, it's not like we have to wait to get our revenge. We get our revenge right away, That's a positive. But this is definitely the most scary outcome we could ask for on this Halloween night. In Mike's defense, his new bench is not performing at all. That's a point as well. Roster's clunky. That is the issue. Yeah. If things don't get cleaned up, decisions need to be made. Moves need to be made. Brunson splits free throws. Don't foul. What are we fouling for? Okay. All right. 3-game losing streak. Yep, that is where we are at. Chuck D, facts. We win or we learn. 100% agree. Still sucks to watch the Knicks lose, right? But like I said, I find solace in knowing that we get the Bulls again on Sunday. Belts to ass, tie up the season series. Give them their first loss. We move. Clarkson is worse than Payne. Look, man, I said in my video where we signed him that, let's hope that we get a version close to the 6th man of the year and not the Chuck version of Clarkson, and so far not so good. Jalen Brunson off the chart. Oh yeah, good take there from Jalen Brunson. Brunson getting some garbage time points to help his points per game. Towns almost hurts his hip there. Anunoby with the rough foul still gives up the and one. Why are we drawing this out? Just let them wrap the game up, OG. What are we doing? You giving them more points. Why? CK, Josh Hart has to get it together. That is an understatement, brother. SEM said that was one of the things I was hoping for this season, that we upgraded our bench. Me too. Somehow it's worse and Josh is all banged up. We are getting nothing from them, nothing. And OG gets the layup just to make the lead look a little bit more manageable. But the New York Knicks take the L against the undefeated Chicago Bulls on this Halloween night. 135 to 125. Knicks give up 100 points in 3 quarters. Tragic. And then on top of that, give up 35 plus points in 3 of the 4 quarters. Tragic. Knicks gave up 35 in the first, 37 in the second, and 35 in the fourth. The only honorable quarter we had was that 3rd quarter, and even then, we struggled down the stretch. Yeah. Like I mentioned, the only positive I had was just the adjustments with the substitutions down the stretch. He cut the fat of the players that really wasn't giving us much of anything. But then on the same end, when it comes to Mike Brown, a little confused on the usage of Mitchell Robinson in that fourth quarter, knowing he has that minutes restriction, and then deciding to throw him in when the game was already over. So that's probably my one ick for Mike Brown tonight. I know a lot of people are going to blame a lot of other things. To me, I'm not really too worried about it. Look, just to make that adjustment and not trying to force Clarkson to work, force Hart to work, or force Yabusele to work. They just weren't it this game. Call it and try again on Sunday. But yeah, the usage of Mitchell Robinson down the stretch with his minutes restriction, a little confusing, but we're learning. Other than that, yeah, bench is not giving much of anything. Even Deuce, we talked about Deuce McBride being missed, and he comes back in it and he's gonna give us production immediately. Deuce, he gave us some good minutes, but we need more than 8 points. Those days of cute Deuce doing good defensive things and not scoring for us, those ain't going to cut it. Deuce McBride, with this version of Jordan Clarkson we're getting, Deuce McBride is our sixth man. We're going to need him to play as such. I understand he missed 2 games, but, don't be afraid to go out there and go after yours, Deuce. 8 points ain't going to cut it. I told you I want about 14 a game, 13.5, 14 a game from Deuce McBride off the bench. A negative 22 and 8 points ain't going to cut it. Josh Hart, 15 minutes of existence. Yabusele, he gave us 1 good 3 in 3.5 minutes of play. Mike Brown cut that cord short between him and Kolek early. Yeah, we need more from the bench. Maybe Mike Brown opens up the bench a little bit more. Do we see Diawara? I don't know. But luckily, the beauty of the NBA is we get our revenge right away against this same team on Sunday. I'm pretty sure we will be live for that play-by-play over on my channel. Let's run this thing back, and let's give the Bulls their first loss. But unfortunately, your New York Knicks dropped to 2-3. 29 points from Jalen Brunson, 12 of 25 from the field. Mikal Bridges, 23 points off of 64% shooting. Karl-Anthony Towns, a interesting game, but statistically looks solid. 22 points, 10 rebounds. And OG Anunoby, a sneaky 26. Shot 71 from 3 and 77 from the field. But all for naught as the New York Knicks lose to the undefeated Chicago Bulls. Hart is still hurt. I agree. I think that is playing a part for sure, especially when it comes to back issues. I'm sure it's playing a part. Huck Porty, yeah, that's the thing too. But Huck Porty doesn't really give us much points. Yeah, we need help defensively, but I think Huck Porty would have had another one of those 3 rebounds and no points stat lines. Anyways, man, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell. Don't forget, post game coming up next. This stream brought to you by DraftKings. Make sure you download the app. Use that promo code KFTV. Nice and simple. You bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Also, huge shout out to Wayfair. We talked about them at halftime as well. Appreciate you guys so much for watching us for yet another play-by-play. Knicks on a 3-game slide. We'll see you on Sunday over on CK2K for another play-by-play. Appreciate all my mods and members. Shout out to some of my members in the chat. Freddie Hubbard, I see you. D. Cannon, I see you. Eddie Suarez, I see you. Above the Rim, appreciate you. I've seen Nick Collins in street clothes for 10 years straight. Yeah, Nick Collins. You talking about Zach Collins. You don't even remember his name because he don't play. Father Peace, appreciate you. Yeah, man. Tough go. Daniel, tough go. Shouts to all my supers. Shout out to KnicksFanTV. W-Stream. We back on Sunday. Post game coming up next. Yeah, man. Shake it off. Enjoy your Halloween. Be safe tonight. I'm out. Peace. Salute to you guys as well. All right.